What a doozy in the
one.
jacuzzi. Is you doozy in the jacuzzi?
And the big hook from the big fella, 7 feet 4 inches. Bounce past to Quinones.
Bro, what is we talking about?
Canada with numbers. Alexander Walker pulls up and nails the 3. Canada back in front. Dort over to Edgem. Dort puts it up. You can count it. 3-pointer. And they trail by just 3 points. 8 points. So the Dominican Republic get the win.
Oh, Dr. Timbo in the house. Fight week, Boston.
Yep.
I guess this will go up probably. We're gonna try for Thursday morning.
Okay.
2 days before the fight. How you boys feeling?
We're here, baby. It's fight week, title fight. It's crazy. It just I keep getting asked, like, does this feel like a bigger fight? But it just literally feels like another fight. What do you think?
Yeah, it's the only thing different. We just started so far out.
Yeah.
It seemed
Holy
like such
fuck.
a long fight. Camp.
You guys have been dialed.
Yeah, I was sparring. Usually I spar about 8 weeks out. I was sparring 15 weeks out from this fight, just because we knew that I had, like, we knew when the date was. It was further out than we usually do. So, but yeah, we've been dialed.
I think I remember the difference after Abu Dhabi. Like, it was obviously a tough fight. So
Yeah.
there was no, like, in your previous fights, it was more like of a post fight, always little bendy Magooski
Oh,
or something.
yeah.
But even Abu Dhabi, you were chilling, and then
I knew how to get back to work.
Yeah.
I knew I was gonna fight the winner of Henry or Aljo.
it's like a mild send in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, we had
But
a
then,
good
like,
send.
we even tried to, like, be a bit of a bad influence. We're like, yo, like, we're trying to get you to come out, and you're like, nah, bro, like, I gotta go to Tijuana. I gotta do some rehab,
fucking
just kind of
yeah.
recover and fucking get back at it. So
Yeah,
you
we're
guys have
due for a
been
good
dialed.
bendy. We're
Wait,
due for a good
you went to
bendy.
Tijuana for a rehab?
No, we did stem cells.
Probably
after.
like a multi-purpose trip. I
Yeah,
feel like, but
yeah. Went to Tijuana. We traveled down to Hong Kong, over there in China.
like, you could get rehab done a lot of places.
Yeah.
Tijuana is obviously.
Yeah, it's important. But yeah, we're due for a good bendy after this one. But also, I want to fight in December. You know, I want to fight in December in Vegas. That's kind of, I want to fucking stay dialed and to bust this shit out while I can, while I'm young, while I'm healthy.
No, that's good. I mean, and us too, we obviously do our thing, but we obviously I'd never try to be like a fucking. I want you to be the best you guys can
Yeah,
possibly be.
you guys are
and,
always
like,
good about that. You
know
guys
what I
know
mean?
that I need to fucking dial in and focus up.
What do you think? Like, when did that kind of like click for you to stop?
To
kind
higher
of-
competition, just
Yeah.
like, all right. Well, I never, I mean, when I did see you guys, I was going hard, but that was just such a rare, like, it's not like I would do that. I would go hard with you guys, and then for the most part, we don't really party. So when you guys did see me, it kind of almost seemed like that I partied more than I did, but it was just because every time I was with you guys, I partied. But we've never really ever had an issue with, like, all right, we need to pull it back. Like, there was a time after.
Never in the past, even.
What do you think? Never really.
A lot of the good times we have are just in the training room.
Yeah.
Just fucking around, having a good time, training hard, being competitive. Like, that's where we have a lot of our fun.
Yeah, I never felt like I was, like, fuck, I gotta dial it back a little bit. I feel like we've always had I always knew the goal. I always knew the main goal was fucking, you know, to get to this spot. But yeah, so I never really feel like we had an issue with it. Definitely dialed it back though, even a little bit more.
Like, you have to, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it makes sense to me.
The problem is, too, is when you do it like that, when you're not actively partying, the one time you do, you go crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's, like, for all of us.
Yeah, I definitely.
Because
You,
we've
you go
toned it
crazy.
back, too.
You go crazy every night, regardless.
No, I'm kind of rebranding.
You've been dial.
Damn.
Steiny's going through the rebrand.
Rebrand.
Gym, focus,
Damn.
motivational shit.
Switch to sniffing salts instead of that.
I could see
Yeah.
this motherfucker being like a Joel Osteen, like a motivational speaker, like just switching it up.
Running a church.
You guys
Rebranded.
don't do it, like, watch any motivational shit like David Goggins? Gets you fired up?
Early on, when he was like 18, 19, we'd read a lot of like sports performance books, and it was a lot like that.
We'd read books, but for the motivational stuff, I don't know. I feel like I'm not really. I'm fighting fucking Aljamain Sterling. Like, if I don't have motivation, I'm fucked. I feel like it's naturally there. You know, I'm not world champ yet, even though it looks like I am compared to a lot of these guys. But yeah, I'm not running low on motivation.
Tim, you say he's the best bantamweight of all time. So how did you guys like prepare for Sterling?
This one's been.
What'd you
like,
guys focus on most?
honestly, this one's been a little bit more stressful because if it's anyone who's gonna go out there and their game plans to strike with him, then it's like not as stressful because he's so fucking good. But like when someone's pure goal and they're an expert at grappling and they're an expert at jiu-jitsu and they're so funky on their feet and they're really strong, it's like it's a fucking tough fight. Tough fight. If anyone can do it though, Xqc can do it.
When was the last fight? How long ago was that?
October, 8 months about.
How
Yeah.
different is it? Are you more excited to fight because last time you fought in Abu Dhabi?
Dude, I felt like I fought like a couple months ago. It doesn't not feel like it's been that long. But we got pretty much got back to work, just kept training, but it does not feel like it's been that long. It's actually wild to think.
Does that make a huge difference for you though, like fighting in Abu Dhabi as opposed to fighting here?
I mean, we were there in Abu Dhabi for like 3 weeks before the fight. Obviously, the time change and everything, which I think was huge that we did that.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was huge. But I never fought in Boston. My first 10 UFC fights were in Vegas. Like I would Vegas. So this is all a little bit different, but it's fight week. It feels the same.
It felt like against Peter, it was like an away game kind of though.
It did. Yeah, that was the first time I
Definitely.
definitely felt like, you know, it was a little looking out in the crowd, being in the octagon, looking out in the crowd, seeing all the guys in their white suits. That shit was a trip.
How like taxing and tough was that fight? I just watched it back, I think like 2 days ago again, and it was just a fucking war.
Yeah, dude, I gave literally every fucking thing I had to you know, in that fight. I left it all on the line. But that's what you got to do with these guys. Like that's what I feel like I have to do against Aljo. Like you gotta prepare to go there, at the top. Every single fight from here on out. Like that's how my fights. I have to imagine them going.
Yeah. He fought Peter twice, didn't he?
Aljo.
Yeah.
So do you guys watch that? Like watch when he fought Peter and compare it to your fight?
Yeah, watched him quite a few times. The first
Maybe once or
fight,
twice, eh?
Peter beat his ass so
Yeah.
bad, like everywhere,
He got
every
disqualified,
single
right?
round. Then he got disqualified. But it's crazy because Peter's like scary because if Peter finishes you, he's gonna knock you the fuck out. He's gonna cut you. He's gonna knee you. He's gonna elbow you. He's gonna batter your face. Like if Aljo beats you, it's like he's probably gonna rear naked choke you.
Yeah, Peter's scary. It's Aljo's style's harder for me for sure than Peter, but Peter's like a scarier dude.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd fuck Peter up though, Steiny.
No fucking
Just like your
way.
style.
That guy's scary as fuck. I'm kind of feisty like that.
I feel like you.
I saw you tune up manager Drew.
Yeah, that's true.
I was lit that
Oh
day
yeah,
too.
shit.
I wasn't even a sober bout.
That was after the Vegas fight, right?
Yeah, that was funny.
That's crazy.
You know, I don't really do that shit. Like when you guys come around, everyone wants to fight.
Yo,
once you
that's
start drinking.
crazy.
This fucker is
bro.
You- yeah, you
influences
instigate that
fights.
shit,
He
bro.
instigates
Yeah.
it big
That
time.
is
He
I
loves
think
that
it's
shit.
good for people.
It is good for
Get a little
people.
squabble here and there.
Get their heart rate up.
You
I
guys,
guess.
you guys been turning it up in the gym?
I've been trying to, bro. I've been in and out of the gym for so long, and I just kind of decided, like, I really just want to stop doing like a month on, like 2 weeks off.
So it's
I
a
just feel so
lifestyle.
good when I'm like,
It's gotta be a life.
Dialed.
It can't be like a diet, or I'm gonna do it for 6 weeks. It's gotta
Yeah.
be like I fucking work out at least once a day. I work out
Yeah.
5 times a week, not just.
and that's
this
what I'll do.
month.
I'll do like 6 days a week, and I'll do it for like 6 weeks, and I'll make gains, and then I'll kind of look in the mirror, get comfortable, and then I'll be like, fuck, I want to go out and like,
Celebrate.
yeah, celebrate a little bit, wheel some chicks,
Oh.
and then you just kind of lose it, you know.
Oh yeah, you
But no,
definitely
I want to do it. I'm trying to do it in like 3 months, so I'm just gonna 6 days a week. Try to stick to like one send a week, because we
Yeah,
still got
that's
Happy
it.
Dad shit, which is like
Yeah.
kind of the difference with us.
Shit's fun
is
too.
we own an alcohol
Like every time
brand.
I've done Happy Dad shit with you guys, I'm like, God, that was so much fun. I could see how like, it's just like you look forward to it. You can do that shit every week.
Yeah.
Easy.
And it's just part of the job. Like
Yeah.
I have to pull up the bars. I have to show love to accounts that. But it's
Yeah.
just all about balance, you know, too. And
100%.
It'd be cool if you guys had like some mats at the Happy Dad headquarters and did a little jiu-jitsu private with all you guys once a week or something.
I'm down.
That'd
Would
be
be
fire.
sweet.
I mean, I'm not really a fighter, bro.
I've
Jiu-jitsu,
seen
you
you
don't
scrap.
have, well, jiu-jitsu, you don't have to be a fighter. Jiu-jitsu can be, it's like a fun sport. You use your mind, your body. It doesn't have to be like a
was
fight
supposed to-
physically. You're not going to get a black eye.
I was supposed to spar with Danis. We did him, 2 days ago?
I watched
Yeah.
that whole episode.
Yeah, I was
John
supposed to
sent
spar
to
with
me.
him. He didn't show. So
You know,
Dude,
show?
Dude,
No,
he's
I know
not
show.
showing up to that Logan fight.
See, I kept saying that. Then you hear him on the pod.
he showed you love on there.
But it sounds like he's confident. It sounds like he's gonna show. The last time he didn't show, it sounded like he had a bunch of reasons. Could call them excuses. I don't know, but this fight.
But me too. I will be surprised if he shows up.
Yeah.
Or if it
100%.
just happens. I feel like something's gonna happen to where.
He did say Logan's gonna keep competing in WWE up until the match, so
yeah.
that shit's dangerous as fuck.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
motherfucker is
But
ruthless.
who is
though.
threatening to pull it if he keeps posting about Logan's
Ain't no
girlfriend?
way this
It
guy's
sounded like
beating me.
DAZN or Logan's team or someone.
And then he
The-
rattled off 10 posts right after that.
The way he was saying it was that Logan was trying to
Oh,
pull it, or
brick ass,
someone
boy.
was, someone on that end, or was trying to. What do you think about that? Do you think there's no rules when it comes to trash talking, or do you think that?
Personally,
Yeah.
I don't want to bring anyone's family into it. I remember having that thought, like, okay, I don't want to bring
Wiggle,
anyone's
wiggle,
family into it. I remember I posted a
wiggle,
video
wiggle,
like
wiggle,
Snoop Dogg yelling, "Oh,
wiggle,
Mally,"
wiggle.
like a bunch when I fought Cheeto, and I saying this was like Cheeto's girlfriend or something like that, or Cheeto's mom, something like that. And I'm like, God, that didn't feel good. That didn't feel right. So I decided like I'm not gonna make it personal or family personal different with that individual, but I don't want to bring anyone's family into it. No one's mom, unless they're hot. No one's sister, unless they're hot. No one's girl. So
It's kind of fire when they do, though. Like,
it is.
call her-
I
But
mean,
Logan's girl, like, she is attractive, so like it's
He
not
said-
like,
he straight
that's
up-
kind of why he's doing it, right? Like,
he straight up said she looks like a man and she's transitioning. Dillon said he thought she was a guy.
yeah.
That's cap.
Dylan posted a photo with her too, right?
Was that real?
Realistically, I know
Bro,
Dylan. I love you, but like, he probably tried to raise
bro.
and struck out, you know?
Was he a bigger guy than Stock?
Bro.
Yeah, he's big, bro.
He's
Yeah.
about my
He's
size,
a big
you
boy,
think?
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Because I mean, Logan's big, athletic. I'm actually excited for that fight. More excited for that fight than KSI Tommy for
That's
sure.
what he was saying. Too,
Yeah, but
right?
don't you think that that's all because of the shit talking the marketing?
100% it's the shit talk.
I mean, he hasn't fought in what, 5 years?
yeah.
Like, isn't that crazy? The fact that, and it's just all because of the way he's selling it,
Don't
and, like, tweeting.
It sucks too because I feel like Aljo and I haven't really talked like too much shit about each other. I think this fight's gonna do really well. I think it's gonna be a big fight, and it didn't have to go there. Would it be bigger if we were like at each other's throat like that? Maybe, maybe not. But I ain't getting pay-per-view this fight though. That's not a big deal. No, I think it'll do well without that kind of shit talking. But I also think it has to be real. Like I think they genuinely don't really like each other.
Oh, yeah.
To where it's easy to. I don't genuinely hate Aljo, so I can't say. I can't just like build a fight just to build a fight. Like me and Cheeto, we got real beef. Like that fight's gonna be big. Ideally, I go out there, knock Aljo out. Cheeto pokes fucking Pedro in the eye, wins that. Me versus Cheeto December, fucking huge fight.
Yeah. I was just saying because it seems like, bro, like you have these less skilled guys, but they're so good on social media that more people are tuning in to see them fight than like some of these UFC fights.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Did any real numbers come out with the Jake Paul Nate Diaz thing? I saw some.
I saw 450,000.
That's what I saw too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the pay-per-views you literally don't know. Anybody could kind of say a number, and that's
Yeah, that's why I don't
not
believe
a
anything I
real actual number that's good. It's not a public stat, so I don't know how accurate they are. But I mean, 450. I would have thought it did more.
Beef
So
up in the
usually I feel like
paint,
they're
my boy.
way like, oh, I did 2 million. Usually it sounds like they're too much, but that one could be real or at least accurate.
Who do you think takes that fight, Logan or Danis, if it happens?
Boxing, Logan's gonna beat him out, dude. He just seems taller. He's in it. He's faster.
I don't know if he's in it.
Dillon Danis, it's like you see him sparring, you see clips of him hitting mitts. It's like, God.
He said he's been training with Alex Pereira, who's
One session.
well, he said, did he seem like he was training with him?
I don't know. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what he said.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I don't know. I'm fucking tuning in. I tuned in Jake Nate. I was hyped for that. Like those fights get me excited.
Who do you want to see
I
win
agree.
in that?
Logan versus
No,
Dillon.
Nate versus Jake. Like, who are you pulling for?
Oh, I like Jake. I feel like I want to see Jake win and keep going. I want to see this motherfucker keep fighting and build big fights like that. Nate didn't even lose though. It's crazy how he does that. He's just like he's still fucking Nate Diaz.
Literally, though, in that fight, Jake's got a puncher's chance. Like 4-ounce gloves.
Oh, in MMA you're saying?
MMA.
Were you saying MMA or were you talking?
No, I was talking about boxing.
In MMA, yeah, I think Nate chokes him out.
It just seems like when you watch that, Nate's just there to get that bag. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. It doesn't affect his legacy at all, right?
It would have if he got knocked out.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it affects the legacy, but it would have made a big difference.
I think it would have.
Yeah, it would have been like
People would have said it wouldn't have, but I personally would have.
Jake looked good, dude. And to be able to deal with Nate's pressure, people don't see like if you've never boxed, you've never had someone kind of pressuring you like that. that is exhausting, and it's a whole nother level to deal with while punches thrown at you. So Jake actually was very impressive in that fight.
Yeah. What about Musk fucking
What's that?
Yeah, Musk Zuck.
I feel like that would just be
That's
gross,
not gonna happen.
bro. I feel like we
Why?
all want it to happen, but it would just be.
I don't think
Take your fucking clothes off and go fight fucking manager Drew in your
I
underwear.
did that.
It looked like that.
I bet you
You guys were impressed.
Elon went through like a real training session, and he's like, all right, I'm not near what I thought I was.
Zuck's kind of been doing it a bit too,
Yeah.
right? Like he's been training jiu-jitsu a lot and stuff. I don't know if Elon's
Elon's a big motherfucker though.
He
bro.
is big.
He's big.
I saw George St. Pierre talking about it, how strong of a guy he is. He's like really fucking
Elon?
strong. Yeah.
But he's not gonna go out and say he's like weak too, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Like he's got to say
Yeah,
something
true.
good about him, but
Yeah, that was the only thing.
maybe his hands were just brutal.
Just
Like
a
he
great
had no
handshake.
grappling at all, so he just had to be like, oh well, he's strong. You know?
yeah,
He had
true.
to say something good.
What's been your biggest difference in this camp as compared to Jan?
Just sparring, like with Peter, it was mostly a kickboxing fight. Like in my head, like this is gonna be mostly a kickboxing fight. With Aljo, it's 100% not gonna be just a kickboxing fight. Like that's the biggest thing. Mentally, just knowing like he's gonna be he's shooting for his life in there, and that makes someone very dangerous. It's kill or be killed for both of us, which makes me even more dangerous. I'm gonna find his chin, and that's it. I gotta find his fucking chin multiple times.
What was the routine like? Like day in the.
That's been the same. Nothing's really changed. I feel like I've always had camps dialed in. I feel like I've always trained like a champion. Like my lifestyle
Mhm.
is world champion, and it's been world champion for a long time. Like it's train, recover, train. That's just our life, and it's enjoyable. It's not even. It's not exciting. It's not like you don't. It's not. It's kind of boring if you think about it. Like. But
We gotta go
sometimes
tomorrow.
Does like
I
not
think-
fighting
I
for
think
8 months, does that affect you
Sean
at all
might be able to
in your
knock
head?
him out.
No,
But then again,
no. Like I said, I didn't even feel like it was 8
maybe he was
months,
just
but I
take
can
his back the
perform
whole night. So
anytime. I took 2 years off, came back, had a first round finish, no issue. Once I walk out, lights are on, my feet are on the canvas, Dana's sitting right there, boys are in the corner, I'm gonna perform. It's not gonna be an issue of that.
Gamble's ripping Tusi bombers. In the
Oh
crowd.
yeah. I'm hoping Gambles fucking storms the cage shirtless after. I want
Tits
you to put the
flailing.
belt around me. You tackle Dana.
Aljo said that if he wins, he's moving up to 145, or win or lose. Actually, I think he said.
Yeah,
But-
he's been saying that for a while. He's also been saying he's been dealing with a bunch of injuries for a while, so it's like it's hard to even take anything serious what he says, because he was saying how injured he was against the Henry fight, and then he did a 5-round war with Henry, and then accepted this fight. And he was saying he was gonna move up. So it's hard to say. I think he likes the attention of that he's a big bantamweight. Like for some reason, some people like that they weigh a lot and they have to cut a lot of weight, and they get that that's his form of getting attention, not necessarily his. You know, he's not putting on the sickest performances, but he's a big bantamweight. That's his form of attention. So I think him saying that a lot, people talk about it. Like he goes out. The only fucking headlines you see of Aljo is he might be moving up to featherweight. It's wild.
I saw him say in an interview, I think yesterday, he said that like he doesn't think that you deserve the shot even. What do you say to that?
Well, I beat Peter, who was the #1 ranked guy. I feel like that literally solidifies earning the shot. I'm the big. I mean, if it's a business, I'm the biggest name in the bantamweight division, and I beat the #1 guy. Is that?
No, I would agree. I would agree. I think that
wild.
the division's like, not slowly even, but it's just getting more and more stacked now too, right?
Yeah, the division's fucking.
Like it kind of
wild.
happened to the last year, like.
I feel like I made it poppin'.
Yeah.
I kind of made it poppin'.
Like you had that run in with Marab too, with the jacket and shit like that.
Yeah,
It's-
the narrative that he stole my jacket, I fucking handed it to him.
But
that was
did he keep it?
No. He had to buy a replica because that was the only another thing is weird. It's like these guys don't get attention for their fights. So when he got the whole jacket thing, he had to buy another one, a replica of my replica, and like he ran with that shit. That's the only time he ever got any views. But yeah, no, he didn't take it, or he didn't steal it. I got it still.
So if you win this fight, you said you wanted to fight in December. Who do you think that would be against?
I mean, ideally Cheeto wins. Me versus Cheeto would be massive. I got a little call out I'm thinking about too. I'll wait and save that for the octagon, but There's a couple big fights. I know a couple guys are out injured. Some of the top guys. So we'll see. I got some names in my mind.
That's crazy. It's just crazy that like how long we've known you now, and like just the fact that you guys are fighting for the belt now. It's just like. I'm just proud of you guys. You guys have been so fucking dialed. Like since the time I've known you, this is the most dialed I've seen you guys. Just like away, fucking locked in.
It's weird the things that have happened too, like him having a baby and stuff. Because we very easily could have took the Johnny Manziel route.
Oh, did you guys watch that shit?
Yeah.
Untold Johnny Football.
Yeah, of course.
That could have been me.
Well, we've had days with him in Arizona.
Oh yeah, we partied with him.
We lived that life for a couple
Bro,
nights.
that could have been me 100%. I'm lucky I didn't get. He got rich and famous too young.
Yeah.
See, I was slowly kind of built.
Yeah.
If I would have had that money, that fame like that at 20, 21, I would have been fucking.
You'd be fucked.
I'd be
right?
Shawnee MMA.
I know. I saw that ESPN guy Brett ask you like, "Yo, why don't you live downtown?" Like,
Oh,
Scottsdale?"
God. Like, Brett,
You're like,
come on. That would not be good for me. I know that too. It's not like I know I'm very disciplined and I like to think like, well, I could live downtown and fucking still. No way, not a fucking shot.
Well, even us. That's why we're in like Orange County, like an hour south instead of like LA or Miami, because like you could say you won't get tempted, but when you're in a city like that and it's right there at your fingertips, it's a lot harder to turn it down than people think, right?
Yeah, your environment. I mean, I live in Waddell now, Peoria, way out there in Arizona.
So did you move into a new house now?
I haven't officially moved in yet. We've been slowly moving stuff over. After the fight, we'll start moving in. Got a little farm, so I'm just trying to stay out there. Just kind of.
So is it even farther out now?
It's further out, but it's closer because of the highways. But it's the same distance from the gym, which is important. I don't want to be really more than 25 minutes from the gym.
The only time we see chicks is at Target.
Yeah, dude. That's a huge thing. I don't even like being around sexy chicks that often. It just gets me distracted. But Target's a good spot if you need some eye candy.
Tugs or no tugs, or tugs done too?
I haven't had a tuggy in a long time.
I've been stopping in for myself.
I was thinking of stopping in for a tug in Boston somewhere here.
Damn, that'd be sweet. Just get a quick little massage.
For a tug,
oh God.
Little milk table.
Boys struck out in New York hard, man.
Really?
Yeah.
New York.
I'm on a dry streak somehow.
No way.
I swear.
Damn. How was that consist of? Like 2 weeks though, or a month?
No.
You're like 3 days.
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Every chick I just been getting has been like, you kind of like, you get a little makeout kill and they want you to take them out on a date.
Oh.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been liking your pod though. You've been killing it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
you
wanted to
guys-
have you on there, but you're like, I'm trying to you're in a rebrand.
You want me? Yeah, no, right? No, I say, hey, Steiny called me. He goes, let's do a pod Thursday. I'm like, I bet. What? He's like, hey, dude, I got so fucking drunk last night. I'm not gonna make it.
Oh yeah, you've
So I don't want to hear that.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
Sorry about that. That was
No,
bad.
it's okay. I didn't put it in my schedule. I'm like, this
forgot about
motherfucker.
that.
Yeah, that
This
was
was last
huge.
week.
I know.
That was after the Brecky Hill episode. Yeah.
Yeah. Partied a little bit that night.
Okay. You gotta do what you gotta do, champ. But yeah, no, you've been doing a good job on the pod. Been getting some sexies on there.
Yeah, Sny's pod is dope. I like it.
Thank
I like
you're
the
funny. It's
It's
funny.
found the niche now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And there's plenty of sleuths out there. Not that the girls you've had on are sluts. They all seem like very good young women, but there's plenty of them out there.
Yeah, exactly. But you're kind of out of the game, aren't you?
Yeah, well, when I'm in camp, I definitely am out of the game. Like, I'm not trying to fuck chicks out of the game. Unless we have a threesome, like, then it is. But me by myself, no. It's hard. We had a baby, her hormones changed. I'm getting more popular. She's not liking the idea of it, so I gotta figure out. I gotta just lie and cheat. No, I'm joking.
Just like everyone else.
Yeah, it's gotta be like everyone else. I'm like,
I mean, before you were more public about it. Like you were like, I'm in an open relationship, but now I
Yeah.
just think, yeah. I mean,
no, I gotta.
you don't have to blast that shit on every pod now.
Yeah, no, 15 weeks of just straight up fucking dialed in. But after, it's like, I want to go fucking party with the boys. And I've always been honest with her as far as like, hey, this is what the boys do when we go out.
Yeah.
I'm going out to find a chick. And now that she knows that, because I've told her that so many times,
Damn.
I'm like, hey, I'm going out with the boys. And she instantly, like, she's like, you gonna fuck a chick? I'm like, ideally, yeah. But, so, we gotta, I mean, it's not
It's
like
a tough
that.
situation, right?
It is. And I love her and I want to be with her. So it's like, I don't want to hurt her feelings, but it's also like, I gotta be me. I can't not be me.
But
Yeah.
then at Zook at Resorts World,
part.
our girls went to try to find us more girls,
Yeah.
and they're like, it's way harder than we thought. Oh my god.
Yeah, sometimes I tell her, I'm like, we went out, I tried to get some, I couldn't. She's like, yeah, right. I'm like, I'm dead serious. And then we were at Resorts World in Vegas, and we're like, all right, you girls go out there, find us some chicks. And they went out there trying to, and they're like, they were all with their friends. Blah, blah. It's like, see, it's fucking tough.
Damn, that's pretty dope.
How do you like orchestrate that kind of relationship?
Takes years. We kind of started around the same time, talking to our girls, listening to podcasts, listening to other people that have been in open relationships. A lot changes when you have a baby, like the girls' hormones and there's a lot of stuff that changes in Annie.
Oh, break down, boy.
I put her through some shit, but she's good. We love each other.
I don't think you can get to that kind of relationship in like 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
It's gonna take serious level of trust and love for them to be okay with it, and just trust that you're not looking for someone else.
Yeah, Tim got that shit down pretty well.
You guys have the same thing going.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
And we're all ski bros, aren't we?
I'm not. You guys, brothers.
Yeah, just us.
Oh yeah,
That's a big bonding thing. That's the only reason I did
Yeah.
it.
Steiny joined, and then our filmer Sean Haney flew her out to OC for a romantic weekend. Yeah.
Hey,
So it's just
that's how we
like-
bond, baby.
Yeah.
The brotherhood.
The brotherhood.
Yeah, it's dope, right?
That's fucking funny, bro.
You guys like actively looking for a girlfriend or not really? Like,
I'm trying to have what you guys have, but straight up.
I'm not
Oh,
actively
break
looking,
ass,
definitely
boy.
not, no. I was locked up for a
Oh,
while, but
break
now I'm just
ass,
like,
boy.
dude, it would take me a lot right now for the
Yeah.
next, I don't know, 2 years or something. Like, it's just such a big commitment, man. Like,
Actively looking, I feel like, is that the way to do it, or is it like shit like this just kind of?
Oh,
When I met
definitely
Danny,
not.
it was just random as fuck. I was not actively looking. I was just trying to
It's
fuck,
like
and it
shoot
turned
right
into
there.
something. I wonder, but I've never had
think,
to
yeah.
actively look. 'Cause
I
it
think if
happened
I
so
met a
young.
girl that I like, you just
You
fell in
know,
love with,
you're
you
like, oh,
can't
shit.
help it,
Yeah.
right? But it's just like,
With that wop.
damn, it's such a big,
It's
it's like a whole nother job that you have to, rightfully so, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Girls expect a lot.
And especially
It's
like,
tough.
I mean, if they don't have a passion of their own too, and especially your status, and would it be fun going out with the boys anymore if you got a girl locked? Like, would it even be fun?
I always say the best thing about being single is like not even like actually fucking. It's just like getting
Chase.
together with the boys at the pre.
Yeah.
Everyone's fired up. Like
Yeah.
it's the act of knowing you're gonna go out and wheel.
I told
Not
you-
even. It's just like all the
Exactly.
boys are single. You walk
I
in
know.
like crush a few before you go out, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's
I went
fucking-
out with Danny.
Let's wheel
once.
tonight.
I went out with Danny. I tried it again because every time we went out, I fuck up. I'm making out with some shit. It doesn't end well. So I'm like, I'm gonna try it again. It's been a long time. Danny come out, and I told Tim, hey, let's go out. I'm gonna bring Danny. He's like, I'll probably just stay home. He literally didn't come out because I brought Danny. That turned into a shit show too. But
Wait,
Turn
why
up
you
my
left him
boy.
hanging because he brought
no,
his girl?
I invited him. I'm like, hey, you want to
Turn
come?
up
He's
my
like,
boy.
I'm like, Danny's coming. He's like, I'm good because he knows like it's not the same with just the boys.
Yeah. What about, and then maybe if it gets to that point, you just pull the Adam 22.
Yeah, could always do that. Just watch your girl get fucking bent over. Is that what you like?
What?
Is that what you like?
That's what he's looking for.
Oh, that's
The
what you're
Adam
looking
22
for.
with the Jason Love thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing, so he had to let his girl get smashed.
Oh, I see. what
That's
you're
not gonna happen.
saying. No.
Hey!
I'm fucking top G. I got status.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got too much status to let that happen.
It's a tough thing, man.
What's your
How about
cardio
you?
like?
You gonna get locked up soon or no?
No.
No,
I would do it if it could be like an NBA situation where like on the road anything's
You're
good,
fucking like Kev.
and then you
Kevin
come
Durant
back and
or
your
something.
family's back home. You know what I mean?
The basketball lifestyle.
Yeah. Which I think.
I think you should be able to
Steiny's
pull
got
us out of
Steiny's creeping his way into a relationship though. low-key,
Are
I
you?
think.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Are
Just
you?
went to Europe to see a chick.
No way.
Yeah. What the fuck, bro? Easy with that. I brought Gabe too, so it was like. Okay, that makes it even weirder. Gabe didn't
Yeah, that
come.
makes it a little gay, right?
No,
You know,
but
you-
yeah, no. I just I've been talking to this chick. It's just I'm trying something different.
Try to say, hey, baby girl. Like I got
She's
status.
it helps you
stay
cool
more
girl, though. She's a
focused,
cool
bro.
girl.
Like then
Oh,
I'm not
for
out
sure.
partying every night.
I would not 100% not be in the position I'm in right now if I didn't meet Danny and had the focus and was like had a good partner to come home to. I would not be where I'm at.
Yeah.
100%.
A girl definitely holds you down, right?
Locks you the fuck down. In a good way and sometimes like, come on, baby. Daddies need to fly.
Yeah. Like sometimes partying with the boys all the time is not.
It's not the answer. Dude.
It's balance. It's fucking
And then the next
balance.
day, it's
That's
bad
for
for me
sure.
mentally. I don't know what
It's
you
so
go through.
fun to party with the boys, but those next days when you're low, it's like, fuck.
Tissues are pink. It's like I can't do this anymore.
Oh, God, it's tough. That's what you get, though. What goes up must come down. You have that fucking crazy high, crazy fun. Comes down to that little depressive anxiety state. That's why we like jujitsu and training so much. Because we're never really super high, like, oh my God, that's the craziest night ever. But we also don't have those lows to where we're really ever depressed or anxious. We kind of just stay at a happy medium where we're training, eating good food, doing our cold plunge, our hot tub, doing our recovery stuff, like finding enjoyment in that. Just keeps us at a steady fucking level. to where we're never really dealing with like, at least for me, never really like depressed or anxious.
How do you guys go about this week when it comes to like cutting weight? Like, is this like whatever's here like good enough to do that? And it's like
we confirmed that they have a sauna and a hot tub here. If not, we would have just had to find somewhere, reach out somewhere else that had one. But yeah, as long as I have a hot tub or sauna, I'll make weight. But yeah, Emron, I know he was talking to the people here. Make sure we can go in late at night and use it, because I don't want to cut weight at fucking 5 p.m. and then be like a couple pounds away all Thursday night and then wake up Friday morning, because I won't sleep for shit if I cut that early. So the ideal, you want to be dehydrated as least amount of possible. So I'll cut the majority of the weight Thursday night, wake up, cut 3-4 more pounds Friday morning before weigh-ins.
damn.
Yeah, it sucks, but I'll probably do the last Friday morning in my bathtub.
Like, what'd you for breakfast this morning? Bland chicken?
Yeah, it's some fucking 5 ounces of cold chicken. There ain't no fucking where to heat it up in this bitch. And then a couple blueberries for breakfast.
That's it.
Yeah, and then I've been drinking about 2 gallons of water Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wow.
Or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And I just been peeing like 15, 20 times a day. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know. I don't understand how you guys do that, and then also do all the media obligations that you gotta do all week. Like, that's so fucked.
What do you do to find a balance and escape all this stuff during fight week?
During fight week?
Yeah.
I'll watch. Fucking Survivor is my favorite show ever. I'm literally trying to watch every fucking season ever. So I last night I threw on a couple episodes of Survivor, just chilled. Today woke up.
Jerry Springer.
I was watching some Jerry Springer on YouTube. That shit slaps. And then I got a bunch of media today. So I'm pretty busy, but when I'm not busy, I'm literally just chilling in my room. Like, we'll just be chilling, watching something on YouTube, or not a whole lot. I feel like fight weeks are very calming for. I feel like more calming for me than. I don't think I'm a naturally calm person. But fight week, I feel like very calm. Fight day, I feel very calm.
Sometimes they'll like doing the interviews and they ask the exact same question, like 10 interviews in a row.
Oh yeah. So what have you been doing different this camp against Aljo? I'll get that question probably about 6-7 times today. From I'll do a media for 10 minutes and then like a different Zoom for 10 minutes and a different Zoom for 10 minutes. There's like 10-minute segments for like an hour, and they all ask pretty similar questions. And I'm like,
if you had that button to just go click.
We just bang in the paint. We just bang
about your
in the
press
paint.
conference
We
shirts
just
you've been
bang in the
practicing?
paint.
I had a good one for Cody
Oh,
Garbrandt.
boy.
I know you practice, or you have some in the bank.
I usually do, or at least I try
what
to.
did you say to
My
him?
last press conference showing sucked. I didn't have a good one. I had 2 good things to say, but I've thought of them after. I'm like, fuck.
This
I
is
need
with
to be
Jan,
quicker than
right?
that. Yeah.
I know.
When
I
he
love
called
you.
him the hooker.
When
I
he
love
called
you,
me-
but he won the press conference.
100%. When he said I look like a hooker, I want to say like the lady boys been fucking over in Thailand. I thought of that after, but that would have slapped. I had another good one that I could have used, but this one would have been good with Cody Garbrandt. I was gonna say, well, I might just save it for next time. I'm gonna save it. I had a good one for Cody, but he just recently pulled out. He was supposed to fight my buddy Mario, who I train with, and yeah, Cody pulled out last minute, had some kind of injury.
Do you think Aljo's gonna be coming out talking a lot of shit? He kind of he takes some like light shots.
Yeah, he
Not
definitely
like
does.
heavy shit talking, but
We're both kind of like talking shit, a little bit chirping here and there, but yeah, I'm sure he'll talk shit. I mean, he's a fucking bantamweight goat right now. He can talk all the shit he wants. I can talk shit too, but like I said, it's got to be genuine. I can't make shit up just to, you know what I mean? It's got to feel right. But I know Cheeto's gonna be up there, Pedro's gonna be up there.
damn, yeah, that's a lot of history there, right?
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, Cody and Mario were supposed to be up there, so I don't know what they're gonna have, but I'm not feeling too confident in this press conference. I don't got too many. I wish I had like some good one-liners.
Dude,
Usually
you
we
could-
have a couple good ones. Maybe I'll think of some shit. Got a couple days. You guys think of anything funny?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we love that.
I want to say fucked up shit, but I can't. Like I gotta limit it too. You know what I mean?
Why don't you just fire those on socials,
What do you mean?
like on Instagram or Twitter? Save that for that.
The fucked up shit?
Yeah.
Oh, it's too fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's usually half his ideas. I'm like, it'd be a good one, but I can't.
I can
Not like that.
remember I wanted you.
But yeah, I don't know. Press conference Thursday is literally the like basically you don't drink water Thursday. Like you're really dehydrating yourself Thursday, and your calories are very limited. So having a press conference that day is tough. Your brain's you're not fucking solid. You're not you're not the smartest you are usually. And so we'll see. We might have something.
What do you think about what's going on with McGregor right now? do you think that he's like, is he actually gonna fight again, or is like, do you think him and Chandler will still happen?
He recently said he wants Chandler in December. I don't know what these USADA shit. I don't know about all that, but I would love that. I mean, I'm trying to get on that card too. So, Chandler McGregor December. I mean, I don't know who has to sign off on that. I don't know if it's like USADA saying no, you literally can't fight, or if it's like, all right, Chandler has to sign something. But I don't know.
Does it become public knowledge when he like enters the pool again, or like could he already be in it? Like it would probably be like a huge thing because he hasn't entered it again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because he said he needs 2 clean tests. They all fucking tested Thursday, Friday before the fight. Like, I don't know how that works. Yeah, I would assume it would be public knowledge if he re-entered. But
I love when he goes off on Twitter. You can tell he took a couple nose blows.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
fucking.
I know.
That
That's
shit's
probably
fire.
why he's not in the pool, right?
Fire. Well,
He
Coke's
probably
fine.
passes the first one. And
Oh.
then,
nose blowers are fine. I think it's just the steroids that he's on aren't fine, or that he's.
Yeah, if you test positive for cocaine, they're not gonna.
People cheer.
okay.
Yeah, people like that.
Did you see he like called up KSI
Mm-hmm.
in the ring?
I wonder if he was.
I
I didn't
like
see
it
the actual
like
video.
that.
He looked a bit.
Did he look a little bit
He
like
looked-
that?
Mm-hmm.
How do you see Saturday night playing out?
Mentally, you have to prepare for a fucking war. You have to prepare. This fight obviously is different than every other fight I've been in. It's 5-5s rather than 3-5s. 2 extra rounds, 10 extra minutes. Basically a whole other fight. I have to prepare mentally for 5-5s. But every single fight I go into, I can picture me stopping them in the first round. I've done it so many times throughout my career. It's how a lot of my fights play out. So it's hard not to think, okay, I know I can catch him. Like, I know I can drop him. I know I can land my fists on his chin. So it's hard for me not to predict or say that I finish him early, but also I have to be prepared to go 25 minutes.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
You
have like
always tout how good you
50%.
sleep. Like you're the only guy I see that posts your sleep on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I
Sleep
envy you
pretty
for that.
good.
How do you sleep before the fight?
I never have an issue sleeping before the fight. I'm always pretty good at being able to, just fall asleep. I play meditation, kind of just
Damn.
follow my breath, end up falling asleep. Thursday night, the night before weigh-ins, that's the night you don't fucking really sleep. Your body's like feels like it's kind of dying. It's a weird feeling. But I also know Alger's gonna have to cut more weight than me. He's gonna feel worse than I am, and just knowing that makes me feel better. I'm like, oh, if I already feel better knowing he's suffering worse because he weighs more. He's just a bigger guy, so that makes me feel better.
Have you guys heard if anyone like cool's coming to the fight? Or no?
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't really. To be honest, I pay the least amount of attention to my own fights and fight weeks, and like I don't watch any of the embeddeds or any of the countdowns or anything. I just kind of stay off all that. So I'm not sure.
You got a lot of.
I fucking love the embeddeds.
Mm-hmm.
Get you fired up.
The
I-
Monday
yeah, I
after,
like
do you watch though?
Yeah, Monday usually after the fight. If I win, I go and watch everything. If I lose, I'm like, fuck this. Like,
Yeah, you got a lot of people that show you love, like Joey B.
yeah, Joey B.
Do you have any other guys that like hit you up like that?
Jared Leto freaking loves you.
Yeah, Jared Leto. He loves me. That's cool.
You think that like if you win Saturday, that's probably your best time to get like a chick that you would not have a chance with, right?
I mean, that comes down to if Danny's okay with it, because Danny's gonna be here obviously. And when I go through fight camps, like she's going through fight camp too. She's she's helping me do all my things. So that night's a big night for her too. So, but ideally, yeah. I mean, hopefully we could score some fucking strange. I would love that. I would celebrate like that, bruh.
We invited Corinna to the fight.
Yeah. Oh, I heard.
Is she
about
coming?
And
She's talking about a little
She's staying
three-way
here,
competition for
We
that.
got
Really?
busted.
Yeah.
Us three might be competing for that.
We got
Yeah.
busted.
Yeah.
I'll bow into that.
Us 4. Shit, fuck it. Let's get
Might
it.
have a redhead
Shit,
You
bro.
never know. Girls do. There is literally a couple girls that do. Fucking Steve,
Hey,
I
you
missed.
never
I
know,
feel like I
you
never get to
never
see
know
Steve.
until
Every
you
time
never
it's
know.
like,
He'll be
you
here
know?
Saturday.
will I see him? That fucker we blacked out, lost 500,000. I want to see him. Every
Yeah.
time in Vegas at the fights, I'm like, hell yeah, I just see Steve. It's been a while. No fucking Steve.
He just goes so hard so early.
I respect it.
He's like a big day like evening dozer, and then
respect the
midnight he's
alcoholism.
just dead, right? Dead
Yeah.
in bed.
Yeah, I haven't seen that fucker in a minute.
What do you think after this win? How does your career change? And like becoming a champ, what does that come with, like business wise and responsibility wise? How do you see your life changing?
I just get back to the gym, get back to work. Once you're champ, you have I have a target on me anyway. Look at my fucking hair. People want to beat me up. They want to fight me. I'm the biggest name in the division. I have a target on me regardless. If I'm champ, when I'm champ, I'm going to have, it's back to the gym for me. Business wise, yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of cool opportunities. that present themselves.
Benny.
You know, but again, I just have to stay
He
disciplined,
said,
stay
Benny.
dialed in.
Are you going to braids on the
Bro, who
fight?
Melva,
Yeah.
bro? Ain't
I'll do
nobody
the
know
fuck-
no
What makes you
Melva,
decide that's what you're
bro.
going with?
I
Some
do braids
person
every
on
fight.
Melva
I'll do
chat,
fro,
no
press
Snapchat.
conference, braids
Ain't
fight.
nobody know
I hate
Melva.
when my fucking hair is in my eyes. It drives me crazy.
Everyone was complimenting you at the. What fight was that? Vegas.
I don't know.
Everyone was saying you're looking sexy. With
Who's-
you're like.
I was looking good that night. I had a good fit.
I
was
heard
looking,
like 3 compliments from 3.
Oh,
different
Jack
grades.
Harlow. He was
Yeah.
performing. He's like, oh my god. Like a couple people asked me if that's Jack, and I was like, yeah. So,
How long does it take from like start to finish?
for my hair? I did about 4.5, 5 hours Saturday just to go blonde, and then the coloring process is actually not as bad. That took about 2.5, 3 hours. But I gotta rip a piss bad. You guys keep chatting.
Go. What's your week like?
This week the work's done, bro. Just focus on keeping him like good vibes around him, keep his mindset sharp and just confident.
How do you do that?
Just be around and tell him, just remind him what he already knows, how fast he is, how accurate he is, how people get anxiety when they fight him on the feet because they're not sure what way he's moving. He literally can knock people out with all 4 limbs, and there's not many people, especially at bantamweight, that can knock people out with all 4 limbs. So literally just try to focus on what we can control.
How different do you think your guys' dynamic is than a lot of these other fighters and coaches? Because you guys are like fucking best friends.
Yeah.
We train together.
Everything
Yeah.
together.
Talk together.
Probably quite a bit
buddies.
different because I mean, he's not very good with like authority. People that are trying to boss him around and tell him you need to do this, you need to do this. He's a smart kid too, so he likes to decide what's best for himself. So I try to sometimes coach him without him even know he's being coached. But growing up together, knowing what he's thinking in certain scenarios, knowing his tricks and stuff for 10 years, and his trust in me when I'm in the corner is a pretty big thing, for sure.
You guys never scrap, do you? On a
I mean,
disagreement?
we
What if you
roll
disagree on
stuff.
something?
We disagree on shit all the time, but then we just try to find common ground. Yeah.
We disagree on shit.
How's your guys' pod going? The Timbo show.
Timbo Sugar Show, babe. We do it once a week. Stay consistent. Sometimes we just kind of. Sometimes I say the same shit twice, or 3, 4, 5 times. Carry it on, but
It's not really our main goal. We just show up and just shoot the shit. So it's like we've been doing it for damn near 4 years now, every single Sunday.
200 how many 47 episodes, some shit like that. Yeah, sometimes like I said, our lives aren't like super exciting. So if there's not like a lot popping in the news or like UFC's got a bunch of shit going on,
Are we beefing,
we don't
bro?
really have much to talk about because we literally
Beefing,
train,
bro.
you know,
We beefing,
7, 8, 9
bro.
times a week, and then like we won't go out anywhere. So sometimes it's kind of boring, but if there's something popping in the news, it'll be good. It's usually pretty good, but it stays consistent. We've had a very, very consistent like little rise, especially with the fights coming up. It always kind of bumps up a few thousand, stays consistent, bumps up. So, but like we started it mainly to keep ourselves accountable. Like, let's just stay on this good path. Let's preach, hydration, staying hydrated, sleeping good. Basically, we're just trying to teach people the shit that we learned that kind of made us feel happy, not anxious. Because anxiety and depression is such a huge thing in this fucking world, especially for people around our age,
A
young.
lot of people are
And I swear it's not that fucking tricky. Like, a lot of people think it's their brain or it's their life or it's just your lifestyle. Like 99% of people that bitch about that shit is like, it can be fixed. And it's not gonna be fixed overnight. It's not gonna be like, I fucking slept decent last night, I hydrated and I ate good, and I still feel like this. This shit like that takes, do that for a week, do that for 2 weeks, do that, make it your life. And you're gonna feel a lot better.
Yeah.
That's kind of why we started the podcast, because we started learning about that stuff and improving our health. And we talk about it. We get back to it every once in a while on our podcast. We probably need to get back to it more because I think a lot of people benefit from it. But for the most part now, we just kind of bullshit about fights coming up and stuff.
So you're saying you don't really deal with anxiety or depression ever?
No, not ever. Dude, I 100%. The worst it is after a binge, like after a hard binge.
God.
Of course.
Like, fucking, like not sleeping and like staying out all night will make me feel not the best.
It hits us all now too, right?
Yeah.
Now that we're older and shit too, like.
You just gotta be smart. I mean, you gotta make sure you hydrate really good. You gotta make sure the next day you're like, okay, today's a recovery day. Today I'm gonna eat good. I mean, after you have a hell of a night, you just want to eat like shit. Your body's just craving fucking pancakes and French toast, and you eat that, and you make it feel worse. So you just gotta know, like, all right, tonight's the night. tomorrow's the
Getting
tomorrow's
gated,
recovery.
bro.
Let's get feeling good.
No, yeah, it is crazy. The post benders are just like.
I can't do them anymore, bro.
I know. I can't even.
I feel like you've been saying that for like 4 years.
He said every pod.
You literally
Dude.
say that every time I talk to you. I'm done, dude. I'm done. Rebranding.
I am though. Straight up, bro. I'm in the gym every day.
I don't think you've been on like a bender.
You've
No.
been in the gym. Your face looks a little slimmer. You look like you're slimming up.
I know. You guys immediately compliment him and didn't say anything to me.
I think
So I look the
did,
same
like-
or what?
No, you look a little bit slimmer.
We're going to the gym every day, bro. Dieting.
Are you
Not
lifting
drinking
or
much.
doing a little
The
cardio?
last 2 days, did you?
He's drinking a habit. Not
Both.
drinking much.
Yeah, no,
The
lifting.
happy
and
hours are
cardio.
too good though. I mean, you can just
The
sip
grape's
them,
too
they're
fire,
like
bro.
Fucking, I've actually never had grape after the fight. That's what I'm craving, a little grape. But yeah, they just go down too easy. They're just hard. I mean,
What
look
does
at
your
you
cardio look like?
Damn,
Like,
he's
for training?
hot.
Like when you're running and shit. How far are you running and all that?
Bro, I've been doing these stairs. Holy fuck, bro. These stairs up like 15 minutes from my house. They're called Victory Stairs. Straight up this fucking mountain. How many steps? 340. 340
What?
steps, and it's like my fastest time up it was like 2 minutes. Like trying to sprint, it's kind of hard to say sprint because it's so fucking inclined. But we're doing those. Those fuck you up bad. Assault bike, the Airdyne. That's like probably one of my main ones, and then just
Like steady or like
it's both. I've sat on it for 45 minutes to an hour at a pretty high heart rate, not maxed out heart rate, but like pretty high. I'll sit on that bitch for 45 minutes, 60 minutes sometimes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah, and then hitting mitts hard as fuck. Obviously sparring, grappling is fucking exhausting. So mixing in cardio with what we do, fighting, and then doing it on the outside, like sprints and shit like that.
It's so dope. I just like mentally I love working out now too. Like I think that's the only
Yo,
thing
I'm
that really
tripping, bro.
keeps me
Yeah.
alive.
You gotta
Like,
find
everything we're
enjoyment in
doing.
it. Because if you don't like going to the gym, you're not gonna keep going to the gym. Like very few people can be like the cold plunge for us. Like I fucking hate getting the cold plunge, but I do it. But if you hate going to the gym for an hour, the chance of you actually doing it are very rare. So you
Dude,
gotta
I
find something that you
hesitated
can
the
do
three
that's
so
hard,
many
that's a workout.
times.
Even if it's like playing basketball with the homies, a little 3-on-3 or something, like that's exhausting. That's a good workout. And it's fun. Like doing something you enjoy doing. Or if you can like get on a treadmill and just force yourself. Because every time you suffer and go through something like that, your day is so much better. Your next meal is so much better.
Anxiety leaves.
Anxiety's not there. Yeah, I mean, you're too tired to be anxious.
I'm trying to do more shit now where it's just like I'm trying to just do content around it so it just keeps me more accountable.
There you go.
I think on the Nelk 2 channel we're gonna do upload a different workout video every week, like with someone different.
Probably good
So we
because a
should
lot of
come-
these guys watching
We
are
should
probably
come do one
fucking,
with you guys.
100%. A lot of people watching probably fucking want to get to the gym. They're just not. So you guys posting videos like doing it.
And then if we're not
inspire
making
people.
gains each week, like
They can
it just
make fun
looks
of you,
bad. Yeah, I
roast
told
you.
everyone just fucking like roast me seriously. Like everyone, it's like having a bunch of friends that are just like keeping you accountable too, in a way.
For sure.
But no, I want to come out and work out with you boys.
100%.
That'd be so dope.
Yeah. What else you guys got on the rest of the week? It's Tuesday. I mean, we still got Wednesday,
Yeah,
Thursday, Friday,
Tuesday,
Saturday's the fight,
Tuesday.
obviously.
Doing a bunch of visiting a bunch of liquor stores.
Nice.
I think we're gonna go to like Rhode Island,
Hell
just
yeah.
all around. I think we'll do some shit with Dana.
Dope.
Do some meetups and shit.
Dope. You guys going to the weigh-ins, the press conference?
Oh yeah,
and
for
shit?
sure, for sure.
Fuck
Press
yeah.
conference weigh-in.
You said Steve
We'll be
gets here
there.
Saturday?
Yeah, right. Saturday. Yeah.
Fucking
Damn.
Steve.
So we'll
I
just be
feel-
chilling here. I just wanted to fucking
26.
be here for the fight week energy, man.
Yeah, you feeling it? I mean, like for me,
I'm fired up.
I
yeah.
know when there's a big fight coming out, I can feel it, and then I know when there's pay-per-views, and like I'll watch, but it's not like a big fight.
26. 50,
But I
wow.
can't gauge this one because
I'm
it's
a
me.
steal
I feel like
now.
all my fights are, and they never
Wow,
feel
I'm
like
a stealer, bro.
they're huge, but they're big fights
Pittsburgh
because obviously
Steeler.
it's me. But this one feels big. Feel like
Yeah.
a big one.
Yeah, it feels good.
I wish. I mean, the card didn't play out too great. Like it's not like a fucking stacked card. It was a lot better. Cody and Mario on there. Obviously, there's gonna be Mario's still on there, but Cody was. Everyone wants to see him get knocked out again.
This server
There was,
sucks.
Um,
Yeah, on this
Cheeto was
server.
supposed to fight Henry on this card. Rob Font was supposed to fight Song Yadong. So there was a lot of changes that happened to this card, to where the whole card isn't as stacked, but it's still a decent card.
Yeah, well, I think it's gonna hype up throughout the week too, for sure.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
How do you guys know like when a new app comes out, like to start grinding on it early?
Like
Why?
the Threads
Talking
one or
about,
some
like,
shit.
Or say Snapchat or anything.
I'm not really like a huge like get on the app right away.
Uh-huh.
Like the Threads one, even like I didn't give a shit about it. Like
Yeah.
I think John like hit us up and said like get this, so I downloaded it.
Same.
I don't know. like there's not too many new apps that really come out, right?
I feel like if a new app comes out, you don't necessarily have to be the first. You
No,
just have
you
to
don't.
wait till it pops off and then be better than everyone else.
Yeah, I agree.
Or
I
just
don't
your
think you gotta-
audience will, come over to there. But Snapchat's fire. I see you guys be posting a lot on
Yeah,
Snapchat.
that's one we're taking more seriously
I
now.
fucking
too.
post more on Snapchat.
You post a lot on
than-
that too, right?
Bro, I fucking it's basically like watching a daily vlog of my day.
And it's pretty cool, right? Like, do you
Yeah.
watch a lot of other people's shit
Yeah,
on there?
I watch your not a lot. I watch your guys's probably.
Couple chicks.
No, I try not to. I don't.
You don't like looking at it.
Not right now. Not at this point.
Yeah,
Like I get
well, that's
too,
smart.
I start barking at my phone and shit.
I just see the
Crazy.
thumbnails and I'm just like,
I don't.
Like, I
no, I
just
watch
can't
your guys.
now.
You guys do a good job. Who runs yours?
I've done it. Judd does it.
Nice. You guys bounce
Xqc
around.
helps out. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, Snap. It's crazy how that app kind of fell off and then now it's just back and like
Yeah.
people are racking out on that.
Yeah.
a lot, right?
Whoever runs their marketing or whatever, who decided to say, all right, let's start paying creators to do stories like that, fucking needs a raise. Those motherfuckers brought that app back.
I wonder with like Twitter, Elon taking it over, if that one's gonna start taking over.
I already
It's
did,
a brain
right?
like his.
They already did,
It's
little
doing
bro.
a lot better. I mean, I like
They
I
already
love
did
putting
that,
shit
little
out
bro.
on Twitter too, because it's like it is dope now how it's like even that podcast, like we can put stuff up like there on that, and then there'll be some stuff that we like just put on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
that
Twitter's
little
also not
skit,
censored.
remember that skit we did with
Yeah.
like we just did a little skit about Lena the Plug or Jason whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
And like that got like 10 million on Twitter.
Jesus.
Just because we could put the porn.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of it makes it's dope how it's like a different
Uncensored
platform.
fire.
Yeah.
But does Twitter has to be at least a minute to monetize, right, or no? The
There's
videos?
some program with that I heard about. That's where you make the real
Give
money.
me that
That's on
good
TikTok
boy,
too.
I heard
Give me
TikTok.
that
I know I've been
now.
trying to do the creative beta. I talked to someone at TikTok and it's supposed to be set up, but I can't find it. Or it's not there
TikTok's
yet.
Obviously. Everyone thought TikTok would flop too, right? But that's obviously here to stay now too. Unless YouTube lobbies against them.
I wonder what would change if Elon owned YouTube.
Fuck, that'd be beautiful,
Damn! Don't you tweet that?
That would
Someone
be-
buy it, so you won't buy it, pussy. You probably buy it.
right? That
Oh,
would
really,
be
bitch?
lit. But Google owns that shit. They're not.
They're not selling
They're
that.
not selling that shit.
Yeah, it's so crazy how YouTube just owns that kind of market for right now.
But I will say, even YouTube, I think they've kind of looked at like, it's like everything's kind of going in reverse now. Like even what happened with like the Bud Light thing, or like I think because YouTube was way more on our ass before, and now they're kind of some shit will put up, and I'm like, there's no way this is gonna stay up, and they don't. Nothing happens. Like Donald Trump Jr. like talking about trans people and shit, or like even we did that trans prank on our buddy Laurent.
Yeah.
I feel like they would have deleted that shit like a year ago, but now it's kind of just like
I
I feel like they're about their money, and they know if they go too liberal, they're gonna really start losing people too.
I wonder if it's one dude sitting there deciding, or like a group of them on big
Probably
shows like
algorithm.
I
yours.
think it's a group of people, probably.
It's probably an
on big
algorithm that
shows.
pops up with certain words and they review it. But I mean, every time we talk about trans on our pod, it's fucking age restricted.
Is it?
I don't know how it gets brought up every pod.
What, trans?
Such a hot topic now.
It's a hot topic for you guys or what?
It just gets brought up or something like that. I don't know how. Tim's into that shit. And it's like, it is what it is.
No,
That's
it's not really that.
no, he's rebranding. What is your rebrand? You're in the gym. What else are you gonna fucking do for rebrand? You're just gonna start posting workout content, or
No, I don't know. I just was saying that shit, honestly, trying to impress you guys. But
No, honestly, I was impressed.
I'm on the same shit.
After the Mute Pedro fight, we went on
Well,
like
because
a
that's the 4th of
3-day
July one,
bender,
right?
yeah, 4th of
Fuck,
July.
we took the jet to Phoenix and partied that night.
You know, we were in the club for 12 hours.
Oh, because it was 4th of July, so we were there early.
Like we were in the
2 p.m.
club
to 2 a.m.
for
Yeah,
two-
I wasn't ready to go home either.
at one time. Like we didn't leave.
Yeah, I
We were
wasn't
at
ready.
Bottle Blonde for 12 hours straight. I don't know how. Like that's how fucked up. That's how fucked up we were, bro. Like
That was
I don't even
bro.
know how that's possible.
Tim didn't come out that night.
Won't you open up that window? Won't you let out the door?
Damn, that shit gets you fucked up, homie. You can't handle it.
He probably get a check from their ass. Look.
Okay, go ahead. What was your
see,
question?
like, let Toad tell his story a little bit.
Okay, so if you want to know a general idea of how my granny was, my grandmama was exactly how that lady was, like the color purple. How she didn't play. How you gotta go pray if you do something bad. You do anything bad, you fuck a nigga, get pregnant, that's considered you going to hell. So I would have to go pray and get some holy oil poured on me and shit.
Whoa, we can't be born in no 60,
I'm about
bruh.
8 years old.
Whoa.
Wait, so you told me it was 12.
You were sexually
So
active at
12
You
is
said
when
your
I
cousin.
read. 12 is when I. So look, 12 is when I realized that this is what I'm really gonna do. 8 years old when I was younger was when I was still wondering. You know what I'm saying? So I was still going through the stages of figuring out, am I supposed to be doing it? Is this right? Like, no, I'm not supposed
But
to
you
do
was
this.
fucking though?
Yeah, no, fucking, sucking dick, fucking, and drinking, smoking, everything. I was bad. I didn't give a fuck.
8
Shit.
years old.
You were running out the house, running away, getting in trouble, going to jail. I didn't play.
I said, so who was you fucking
Yeah,
at
son,
8
boy,
years
right, my
old?
boy.
Everybody, grown men, kids.
One of the OGs.
Wait,
Well,
wait. So you was 8 years old getting messed with by grown men.
Yes, absolutely. I didn't give a
You
fuck.
don't think that might have...
Well, actually, I did care at the time.
I'm not even trying to say that being gay is fucked up, because it's not. But you don't think that's what kind of, like, curved you into it?
No, because I knew even before then. I knew at 5. I'm in kindergarten, looking at the other kids, saying, damn, he's cute. Looking at the teachers. Oh, he cute. Now, let me tell you this one story of mine.
The more I ask questions, the more it unravels, bro.
I went to a...
He's fucking mind blown, bro. He's fucking mind blown.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I went to a Catholic school. Oh, look, is stuff falling off the wall?
Oh, shit.
All right, now listen. I went to a Catholic school as a kid. My principal, I knew he was gay.
You knew Kel was
I
gay.
knew he was gay.
He didn't gang bang. He
And
wasn't from Hoover, though.
I'm talking about your
He
principal.
the school was actually in the Hoover side.
Oh, he was an
Oh,
OG.
was the principal. Now look, we ain't gonna do that and say he was an OG. I could have been his OG.
Oh,
But
he didn't put in no work for
Because
himself.
he came, every time he always came to my classroom. I don't know, out of all the other classes he could have went to, he came to that one every day. walking by my desk saying,
Cuz,
I know you doing your work.
Oh,
I know you doing your work. Like, and tap on my desk like this, and I would give him that look like this, like, yes, I'm doing my work. Like,
sorry, yeah.
my principal. So yes, I around 6. Let me take some more of this old English.
Oh, goddamn.
So this was your school principal.
I messed around my school.
What grade was
You
you
fucking
in?
good
What
principal.
grade
I
was
knew
you
you was about to
I
say
was
that
messing around
shit.
my school principal. I
What
was,
grade?
This is my
was that the second grade or third?
Second,
You
third
messed
grade.
with your principal.
I messed with my principal in the second grade. So
Y'all
or the
was
third grade. I don't remember. It was so long ago.
sexual
God,
acts.
I'm 27.
So you was actually doing sexual acts with your
Sexual activity, but the first day I knew that I was gonna, be gay, or no, not that I knew I was gonna be gay, but when I got excited about some gay shit, was my principal. My principal. Not my teacher, not none of the kids in the school.
Hey,
My
the
principal.
crazy part is,
Okay, so we can't blast him because he's gonna go to jail for sexual harassment on the kids.
Yeah, please don't blast him. Hey,
That's why I asked, hey, fuck him. Fuck him. You know why? Because he had no fucking business touching on the fucking kids.
It's okay though, I gave
You're
you
right.
permission.
You want to
You're
be
right.
gay,
He talking about
I
he
gave
can't
you
go
permission
but you're not
though.
about to. I don't give a
That's what I
fuck what you
said. That
gave
ain't
him.
straight.
You're right.
He
He got
got
serious
It's
right.
okay because I said yes.
I don't give a fuck if you said yes, and he shouldn't touch you. He should go and be with another gay man.
That's what
But
I
at,
said.
hold on. But at the same time, short, we can't put her name out there like that. But well, for real gang banging cold, we not put her name out there like that.
Fucking touch
Cut,
his.
cut. I ain't cut, ain't cut permission. Leave it like that. We're not putting nobody's name out. We know not no Custerson White, Charleston White motherfuckers. So we from a real gang. We real
Charleston
gang
White be
bangers.
taking up for me a lot. I don't know why he be
Because I
taking up.
look at it like
Charleston
this.
White takes
How
up
many
by
other
you.
kids-
How
how
much
many
your
other
ass?
kids- Fuck that.
Charleston White wants your ass. That's why he takes
How many other kids he probably doesn't touch, bro?
Charleston
Fuck
White,
they
he said he
lives up.
looking
I don't know why he does that.
Hey,
I told him
Just make sure
that.
when y'all mention her, if y'all mention her name, make sure me and my husband, we not here. Next interview.
Oh, Charleston White.
All neighborhood crib. Hey, we know.
Y'all don't like Charleston White?
No, we just not mentioning no.
Okay.
You know, so listen, I understand where you get that though. It's wrong.
All right,
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Oh, he was talking about Charleston
that's
the
what
way
my
we
pimping
talk
nigga.
about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Come to it.
Okay, go ahead. Next question.
He's a buster. I
fuck one of my teachers in high school too, though. No
but it was a
kidding.
big booty political
Yeah,
sex.
6.
How old was you?
Oh, that's
I was
right.
like 17.
Oh, that's not bad. At least you wasn't 8.
6 of the whole school, and then, I don't know, they tried to figure it
That's
out.
normal.
Yeah, I'm old now, man.
17 and fucking, that's
I
normal.
crazy.
See, I was 8.
But I'm talking about man touching little kids and grown men touching
That's
little
why I
boys.
say I'm unfucked with
So
him.
Yeah, no, that shit not cool. That
That could really fuck his life up, bro. Fuck his
need
kids
to
up.
be
That's
out
it.
of
He already did fuck my life up and my mental up. What you
They
mean?
gonna do that at the police station. You understand?
I'm a
This week,
gang
he got the
running
name.
around
He
here.
did it.
But you know
Yeah.
what?
I got fucked by my principal.
Me and
So
Cub,
that
we
was
gonna
the
see out
reason
there.
why.
Here we go, another interview.
It ain't been about the name, bro.
That's right.
The name.
It's the activity.
We on there, Crip KC, right?
It's
Crip
the-
KC.
Hey, it's the fucking activity.
For sure.
That's
No,
all
what
it
I
is.
said,
Fuck the
what I
nigga's
said,
name.
no, what I said is that shit need to be exchanged at the police station.
Yeah, not here. Not
Well,
in no
he consented.
cover.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we in LA
Yeah.
Hey, Sharp.
But
No,
anyway,
Sharp. Oh,
that's-
look, me and Cub, doing another interview. Hey, you know, I live by really playing ball and shot a gang code. You find me? It's a lot different out here. Crip KC, can you let Cub know?
I understand what you said.
You
But
understand?
his name
Yeah,
don't
you
need
ain't
to
gonna
be out
bring
here.
her.
I
It
did
don't need to
exactly
be out
what
here
he
right
Hey,
here.
hey, Crip
I
KC,
did
look.
exactly what you
Crip
said.
KC, look.
But I'm
I'm
just
not
not with little kids getting touched.
Yeah, I know what
Oh,
you
look,
said.
period,
I know
point
what
blank,
you
I'm
said.
okay.
Point blank, period.
I'm okay.
Alright, yeah, but that ain't.
But he, that
So-
Cub don't want to mention the national street
Fuck the name.
Yeah.
We don't need no harp on it.
Yeah, nah, you
Yeah,
got- you know, it's just about
Cub
the fact,
Cub
man.
deserve to get chipped on these good shit.
Exactly. That's what it is.
No hustlers, you
Go ahead.
know,
What's
what's
this
up,
mean
fuck
that
your life
they
up,
get killed?
Fuck his
Chips
life
means you
up,
get
bro.
killed.
on hustlers.
Okay, well, because y'all making me hungry, I'm on some Lay's chips.
Hey, you know what? Reverend Craig,
Oh,
I have
thank you.
Lay's chips. You know what I respect though? Like I said, look.
Don't be
Right,
late,
look,
my
hold
nigga. Right on time. Don't be
I better not
late.
get chipped eating these chips, nigga.
No,
Don't be
look.
late.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what I respect, and I'm gonna tell you this now. 5 inches on. I learned that from my big homie Baby Snaps and his big homie Lil Snaps. 5 inches on. You know, y'all live your own lifestyle. At the same time, you gotta remember how things go. Though, hey, you can't really hold grudges towards different type of stuff like this. You know, you're not an active out here from where we're from. You see what I'm saying? So it's like us, like elevating, like you hood.
So,
On hustlers, 5 inches song. Cause I like the big
My
booty
goal
blue
is-
percentages. Cut we gonna stick with the big booty blue percentages, and you gonna do what you know over there in Fort Worth with the Hoovers.
So what's up?
So my goal is that
I'm with the
eventually
Hoovers, man.
everybody,
People respect
more
vibes.
gay people will be accepted into the culture. You know what I'm saying? Just because
I think the homeless, right? Why can't I
Because
get
there's
you
some gay niggas out here that do the same shit y'all, like, you know, some gay niggas like just like me. I would ride by, do a drive by, I done been to jail, I done beat niggas up in the jail, I done, you know, I done did shit, I done been in some, you know, some big shit, some gangster
You know I
shit. So
ate
it's
some
like,
Lays.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I done been through some shit, so my goal is like to let y'all know.
But I
Like,
wanna-
it don't matter what color you use. It don't matter if you blue, red, brown, gay, suck dick. It don't
What
matter.
you
can
talking
be
about
whatever,
sucking,
you can be a
man?
gay
Big booty
baby.
shitches, coochies and assholes.
I will, of course, you do all of the straight stuff, but I'm talking about the gay people. I'm talking about the gay people that
I'm fantastic.
yeah, Crip Mac.
He
But-
said what you.
but
He said what you.
Well, they
You
gonna
Crip-
have me
see,
going
but it's
in
no
the
difference between
99.
anybody. I'm you Crip Mac. I'm motherfucking Low Rainbow. So you know,
That's your
name?
That's not my name, but shit, if it was
What's
my
your
name,
hood
it's
name?
no
Orange,
difference.
Low
It's no difference between.
What's your hood name? What they call you in the hood?
Ooh.
Tony Badass.
Ooh.
I got a lot.
Ooh. Going up.
I got Channel 2 Bad.
Bring a ring,
I'm Crip Tony, openly gay Crip rapper. I got a whole lot of names.
Crip
Tony
Tony.
motherfucking Weir's beat.
Look,
I got
out of respect, just call yourself the other name. You call yourself
Openly gay
Low
Crip.
Rainbow or Low Orange, but don't put Crip in any.
Booker get booked up.
No,
Okay.
respect fine.
Okay.
So just call
Oh,
yourself
you
Low
so
Orange.
Low Rainbow is not a okay.
Low Orange.
I'm just
Low
going
Orange.
up, my
Okay.
boy. Stop
Hey,
on.
so where they from, the Hoovers is gangster crip.
So, real quick, since I got on my arm, let me let y'all know I got on my payola. Payola is a very high-end brand from where I come from. All the luxury people are wearing it. People that's popping their shit is wearing this.
With big increments. You got big increments?
Yeah, so.
Now, let me tell you something. Do you care about the community as much as helping with pack packs by the kids' hood or food by the homeless cub?
So, of course, because guess what?
Oh, God, yeah.
So, wait, your question is like, do I care about like
the homeless,
like giving back?
The kids that don't have backpacks, helping them.
I'm giving back to the hood, but everybody that was talking shit, I'm not giving back to you. So it was a lot of people that were talking shit in them comments and all this other type of shit. I'm not supplying none of your. I'm not paying for none of your pounds. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not sending no money back to the store. I'm not doing shit.
Like giving back to the community, like backpacks and all that shit.
Okay, well, since you asked, let me just make sure everybody understands. Well, let me go ahead and say it like this. I'm not no motherfucking crip. I'm community revolution and progress.
Yeah.
That's what I'm fucking about.
Yeah.
I am.
So I'm gonna, of course, I'm gonna take care of who need to be taken care of.
Okay.
But just remember, who the fuck I really am. Because I'm big money over here. Put up in a Lambo. Yeah. So I'm big money.
Are you willing to do cacpacks by the kids out here in LA?
I'm gonna be here.
Man, break it, motherfucker.
Are you willing to do it?
LA is home. LA is gonna be one of my homes. I'm definitely gonna support.
Well, you go over there on Hoover Street.
I'll go over there when I leave here.
So,
shit.
So listen, how did you end up with a kid?
Lock it in, my boy. Lock in before I tweak out, my boy.
I gotta drink some old English.
I am dying. Oh my fucking God.
So you know, you heard what I just asked you.
I didn't hear it.
I said he has a kid. How did you end a son or a daughter?
Son. Oh, you asking about my child?
Yeah.
Well, you a son or daughter?
I do have a son.
So how did this?
So you do like big booty, beautiful shit.
Yeah.
So I did.
If you have a baby,
don't care serious.
Yeah.
Okay. So my son, I don't like bitches. I don't like pussy. I'm sorry, but my baby came different than probably y'all have.
Yes.
Okay, so my
I
baby.
might have a baby coming. I don't know. I just fucking did the fast shit. I bust their coochies and assholes open.
Okay.
And then I never see them again.
Okay, well you probably have a few kids out here. So my baby actually came a little bit different than probably her.
Oh, you bang it out, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all probably fuck y'all bitch to have kids.
Oh yeah, of course. You
So me,
real nifty
I met
nut.
my baby mama, and she just wanted me to have her baby so bad. Like, you know, she one of them girls that be.
Was she a sexy big booty
she,
bitch?
my baby mama is
What she mixed with?
My baby mama freaky. She
What she mixed with?
She is white.
I knew she was mixed.
And
Puerto Rican, Mexican,
no,
something like that. Indian.
No, she's
Italian,
black and white.
Sexy, light skin, fat ass. She had a big old booty, didn't she?
My baby mama do got a big booty.
Oh, God, yeah! Big booty cinches. Oh, my God.
Hey,
I'm gonna make sure I see y'all picture.
Oh, God, yeah!
Tell her pull up.
Oh,
pull up to the interview.
my God. I love big booty cinches.
Tell her pull up. I'll be the stepdaddy.
Oh.
Hey, daddy, what you say my son needed a little pappy? Hey, what you talking about?
But I'm the only pappy. Well, now her husband is the pappy too.
Where he from? He from Hoover?
No, he's from. He ain't no gangbang.
Oh,
He a blood. My man, he a blood.
Oh, so he's not civilian.
Yeah, he a blood. Are you? I want to ask you, Crip Man. Do you have any blood friends?
Friends, I do have some damos. I got GG from Bounty Hunters.
Okay.
One like myself, he's black. That's my boy right there. Tahoe from Bounty Hunters.
Okay.
I got some blood friends. Keter Roo from Treetop Pie Roo.
So
I sold him a car.
You said a car?
I sold him a car. I got a car. But I'm like, goddamn, cuz it was 5 months and he was selling cars. I'm like, Keter Roo, you know, on this. So I cut a car. I was coming back in Fifth by the county jail. I was going to find White Side. I lived another building.
Explain.
This is normal crip shit in LA.
Okay.
Explain.
Well, do you have any gay friends? Have you ever had any gay friends?
I don't have any gay friends.
Okay.
No.
All right.
But hold on.
That you know about.
I
No, they gotta be
I don't know.
They gotta be open.
No,
You gotta be openly gay friends.
I do not, but I do realize in life you can't just gay bash people. You can't, because they part of, they're part of the society, however it comes. You gotta realize you got some people with some people with it's a gay man, it's another man.
My work is paying off already.
Hear me? It's a man, it's another man, but guess what? They still take care of these babies.
What y'all
they
over?
have their baby mamas, and it's like, hey, you just
What
can't
y'all
gay
over?
bash them. I mean, it's 5 each its own. I like big booty sixes, Xqcs.
Bro, how does this man get an A plus and was 1 for 7?
I appreciate that.
Openly how you is, cuz, and that's just shit 5 each its own, will it?
Now, you have blood friends. So I think that this should be a message to everybody. The fact that you can
I also have some people close from Hoover that I can honestly
you
say.
got Hoover kill on your forehead.
I do it.
So,
Yeah, I mean, but you do it. It don't offend you
at all. At all.
At all.
And you say it don't offend me. At all, it don't offend me. Because
every time I go to the county jail, every time I go to the county jail, I squat with your homies. They knock my teeth out, they blast my eye. I'm not gonna lie to you, cuz. You see them knuckles? What you see them? All teeth marks. I can fight my life.
Oh, all your life you had to fight?
Just tattoo brought it out.
Oh, see.
Hey, with me and him was in the county jail 2019. The eyeballsters all hood. They're like, oh yeah. Like, they're like, all right, come in the back. I dropped my shit. Where I went straight back there. After I talked to Riddler was taking a nice hot shower.
Look,
I said, hey, big homie.
I'm around a real crip right now. Like
I'm a real crip, but I realize. Look,
now,
I realize we
can't
gay bash people.
It's a lot of crips in Fort Worth, but when I tell you, I've never actually felt like I was around a real crip in Fort Worth. Like, come in here.
Oh man, those Texas crips can whoop your ass.
I mean, but look.
Yeah.
Okay, except OG Percy. OG Percy is the realest crip I done met because he real. Y'all know about me meeting OG Percy?
Yeah.
So you say the Crips in Fort Worth is not real?
It's a few people that look.
Yeah, he talked about some shit on me. I see on the internet.
Let me make sure that y'all understand. Let me make sure y'all understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I've never met a real nigga. Like, okay, as in when I say real nigga, I mean like a real nigga that's comfortable with themselves enough to know I don't give a fuck what this gay ass nigga doing. I know I don't do that shit.
Exactly. As long as you don't approach me disrespectful,
never will.
Exactly. I won't
I'll
put you out.
I'll never disrespect you. I won't disrespect nobody.
And I do realize, cause there's different people, you know, that do have gay friends, and it's part of this society.
Oh, bro,
Exactly. It's part of the society now.
Back to what I was saying.
Also,
TikTok.
that type of stuff, gay bashing and all that type of shit will stop you from elevating your life, and also you get a hate crime if you squabble with a gay.
Man, the LGBT community will tear your ass out.
And you gotta remember, a lot of the big companies, a lot of the people, you know, they're open to help people.
Yes, that the world ain't playing by gay people. Dude, I'm protected.
I got another question. How did the other members in the gang make you feel? Like uncomfortable or anything like that once they all found out? Because I mean, it's out now.
Okay, so let me just let y'all know.
Okay. Boy.
Get bigger aids in your cutthole.
Boy.
Take a look.
Can you hold the fucking light straight?
Who are you to think you could drive me to this point?
Have you forgotten my face, Hanzo?
You're Yahiko of the Xqc. But you're dead. What's going on?
You ally yourself with Donzo.
How can I not be happy when I see millions of goyim bow down to one Jew tonight?
One more. Some more. Do some more. One more. Some more. Do some more.
My man Joe out here, one shoe, one boot. Shaboot! My man Shaboot! My man Joe out here, one shoe, one boot. Shaboot! My man Shaboot!
Where you? I'm on your page right now, Goofy, and you watching. I'm at you. As you smoke.
Like it's empty. He gets tired, we aiming for Eddie.
Where you? I'm on your page right now, Goofy, and you watching. I'm at you. As you smoke.
Like it's empty. He gets tired, we aiming for Eddie.
Where you? I'm on your page right now, Goofy, and you watching. I'm at you. As you smoke.
Like it's empty. He gets tired, we aiming for Eddie.
Let's see who we can find. Captain, there's a guy we can scare.
I had 4 biscuits and I ate 1. Then I only had 3.
And my man, thank you to my man. 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 And my man.
Boy, we had a time last night. Boy, we had a time last night. Boy.
Four guys in the room is crazy.
And I feel like I'm and I'm surrounded by a bunch
In the middle of the ocean.
If you guys,
there's no sharks in there.
no.
Oh, it is the ocean, hey guys.
I know it's a great idea not to go swimming. Are you okay?
Oh, I can't take that.
And to make matters worse, we accidentally dropped our ladle in the drinking water. And since we haven't showered in 4 days, grabbing it technically contaminated the drinking water. So we had wood to build a fire and pans to cook with.
You take big stick and make really little sticks. And then make medium sticks. Then use the big sticks at the end. Here we go, poop. Oh, we have to build the poop first. What? We have to build everything that's here. We have to build the toilet, build our shelter, the fire, everything.
Yeah, my man. Thank you to my man.
Remember when Ukrainian refugees were bothering tourists in Krakow? Today they were spotted in Warsaw, and one family shook their head. Remember when Ukrainian refugees were bothering tourists in Krakow? Today they were spotted in Warsaw, and one family shook their head. Remember when Ukrainian refugees were bothering tourists in
Malice?
My stepper gon' brush him if I press the button to drippy the scuff. The blick in the duffel, it came with a mother. My stepper gon' brush him if I press the button. My stepper gon' brush him if I press the button to drippy the scuff. The blick in the duffel, it came with a muzzle, so.
My wrist, my bitch, the best they kiss. I'm screaming for no screaming with me. My wrist, my bitch, the best they kiss. I'm screaming for no screaming with me.
That's crazy, bro.
My wrist, my bitch, the best they kiss. I'm screaming for no screaming with me. My wrist, my bitch, the best they kiss. I'm screaming for no screaming with me. My wrist, my bitch, the best they kiss. I'm screaming for no screaming with me. My wrist, my bitch, the best they kiss. I'm screaming for no screaming with me. My wrist, my bitch, the best they kiss. I'm screaming for no screaming with me. My wrist, my bitch, the best they kiss.
Serious. Nice.
And you gonna be paying. And you gonna be paying for everything. And you gonna be paying for everything. This is all going on in the restraining order that's gonna be turned in on Monday. So deputy, everybody that's gonna be. And it's not gonna ever. And you gonna be paying for everything.
Yo, the Lakers need a center.
You're gonna go up, back, down. And
Who needs a center right now, realistically?
Down, back. And now.
On average.
Got one of them niggas when I kill him, call the reverend. Got one of them niggas when I kill him, call the reverend.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh.
What's your gender? What's your gender?
Yeah. I mean, do you feel like old Chris is dead?
Dead. Gone.
Dead.
Hey yo, what is up, YouTube?
So it took something for you to get 7 fucking tattoos, right, you goofy bitch?
Stop talking to me crazy.
Stop. So it took something for you to get 7 fucking tattoos, right, you goofy bitch?
Stop talking to me crazy.
Stop. So it.
I'ma grow up and be an astronaut. I'm on a Mexican radio. I'ma grow up and be an astronaut. I'm on a Mexican. I'ma grow up and be an astronaut. I'm on a Mexican radio. I'ma grow up and be an astronaut.
OG's the fuck up. Clout. I don't care, these niggas don't jack me. I ain't trying to make these niggas happy. People got Sally, I'm showing jack.
Hey.
吸管没了。哎嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿，吸管没了。哎嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿，吸管没了。
What the?
I am going to make you grovel at my feet, you insignificant monkey! I am going to make you grovel at my feet, you insignificant monkey!
Go after him. Met this guy at the club and I would say he was feeling me. No. No. Whoa!
Changes in your fire, I will conquer you. If I was dying on my knees, you'd be the one to rescue me. Changes in your fire, I will conquer you. If I was dying on my knees.
Hey, little buddy, we see.
Changes in your fire, I will conquer you.
Hey, little buddy, we see. To all his bands. Hey, little buddy, we see. To all his bands. Hey, little buddy, we see. To all his bands. Hey, little buddy, we see. To all his bands. Hey, little buddy, we see. To all his bands. Hey, little buddy, we see. To all his bands.
Sounds.
Wait, what is
Grow
this?
up.
What does this grenade thing do?
I'm watching Black Clover, and it's so good. And my favorite character on the show is Asta because this.
Where the hell is Dolls?
Don't fuck with my
love. Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't fuck with my
love. Baby, don't hurt me.
Whoever invented the trap was a genius.
Me.
It's been a real pain in the ass for our soldiers. The Vietnamese invented pedal traps, which was specifically designed to deal with our troops' steel-toed shoes. Once our soldiers stepped into it, dozens of bamboo sticks were inserted directly into the calf, making our soldiers suffer a lot. But even more vicious is the canned grenade. 2 grenades are stuffed into an empty can. The grenades are pulled by a half wire in the middle. If a soldier passes by at that moment, if they touch the tripwire, they'd be wiped out. But there's nothing more sinister than a crossbow trap. If one of our soldiers touched the tripwire, the locking
You're right,
No,
bitch.
that's not true.
Okay, so it took something for you to get 7 fucking tattoos, right? You goofy bitch?
Stop talking to me crazy.
You're right, goofy
No,
bitch.
that's not true.
Okay, so it took something.
And Blueface we trust. Train? Hey, bada, hey, bada. We're trying to swim. We're
Say that China feels confident that the only way that Taiwan is going to join China, which is again a legal imperative, is if they forcibly invade. Blockade isn't working, negotiation isn't working. The first strike on Taiwan would likely look like just another Chinese provocative ADIS flyover. China's done this hundreds of times, so at this point Taiwan thinks that they're just doing another one of their routine flex our military might exercises. But this time, the fighter jet turns towards the island and begins firing. At the same time, China fires guided missiles from the mainland and deploys tons more jets, and they all start firing in a fast, highly coordinated attack. The target here is anything that Taiwan can use to defend itself, like weapons that can shoot down planes or boats that are coming onto the island. I mean, this could be anything. Radar, communication nodes, military command centers, navy bases, bridges, communication networks, power stations, even government buildings. They would have a wide variety of targets to effectively deny Taiwan the ability to respond effectively. I mean, unfortunately for Taiwan, a lot of these targets are left out in the open. They're easy to see. A runway is really easy to see and really hard to hide. This first attack would happen very quickly. One military expert, Ian Easton, put it very succinctly when he said, assuming the intent is invasion, these attacks could be expected to be concentrated in a short time frame as a prelude to invasion with no pauses other than those required for moving, reloading, and repairing equipment. Whew. Sounds horrible. So Taiwan's leaders are caught off guard and they immediately retreat underground to a command bunker where they can plan their response. Luckily, China will not be able to take out all of their military targets. Some of their aircraft hangars are deep in mountains, and some of their missile sites are really well camouflaged. They would escape the bombardment, so Taiwan would have the ability to respond. They would likely
have to touch on them. Face card screaming, trap me with a baby. Oh, you rich but you don't trick? It's crazy. Have to touch on them. Face card screaming, trap me with a baby.
Alright, so say what you just said.
You are not him. You are not him.
I told a bitch I'm him, quit playing. Tryna ride with a boss, what bitch get in? I stay on the road like the Michelin man. Put an M on your head.
You are not him. You are not him.
I told a bitch I'm him, quit playing. Tryna ride with a boss.
Oh, they go zoom.
You a fucking rich nigga for the fame, won't you? You would get that pussy up to a lane, won't you? Like a you a fucking rich nigga for the fame, won't you? You would get that pussy up to a lane, won't you? Like a you a fucking rich nigga for
but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull it. And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend.
That other Jeep was an idiot. That other Jeep was an idiot.
Who?
I don't know.
In the world, who beat you 1v1? Mbappe?
Oh snap! Oh my god, bro. I can't play none of that.
I got hella rats, bitch, I walk around with. Nigga get his spazzing like a Tesla, Jordan let it hit. Nigga get his spazzing like a Tesla, Jordan let it hit.
Flow by the bitch, I put my trust in how you treat me like shit. Don't wanna offend you, it's just how it is. Give me a bad just to flex on my ex. Had to go flex on my ex. Fuck you, the bitch, how you know I'ma say. That's just how I get. Got me a bad, now I'm dripping in red. Don't know how to fuck by the bitch. I put my trust in how you treat me like flow by the bitch. I put my trust in how you treat me like shit. Don't wanna offend you, it's just how it is.
This is so sick and fucking twisted! Sick and twisted! This is so sick and fucking twisted! Sick and twisted!
I forgot
this is so sick and fucking
tatas.
Got one of them niggas when they get them called a reverie.
No, for real, because how else am I
Got one
gonna
of them niggas when they get them called a reverie. Got one of them niggas when they get them called a reverie. Got one of them niggas when they get them called a reverie.
Boy, why you so obsessed with me? 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 Boy, why you so obsessed with me?
She know one shit, so baby back it up. She know one shit, so baby back it up. Hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, Jack.
In the carpet. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. In the carpet. I feel so bad.
Dude, he just teleported. Bro had 200 pain. Bro got that Adam's liking.
I'm a crane. I be walking around my mansion, let my nuts hang. I just put up on the side.
Muito bem dessa mina, a peça nós já conhece, sei muito.
Cause no weapon formed against me shall prosper, yeah. Cause no weapon formed against me shall prosper, yeah. Cause no weapon formed against
What about her?
Love you for infinity. Love you for infinity. Love you for infinity.
something that don't make
What's up?
I'm just trying to fuck it.
See, don't be on his phone too tough so quick, just send me a voice, my bruv. Yeah, cinch, if you need them pot. See, don't be on his...
Nada que tres padres nuestros no arreglen.
Booty show the colors that you're singing in your head.
She aimed for my chest with love and she was looking around with a loaded shotgun, ready to fire me. I'm hot one.
Oh, boys. How about we make some history?
Oh my god, it's Montana, man. I can't love no bitch cause I want money, yeah, I run it up. Sipping so damn much, I'm looking down, I got a stupid gut. Chillin' with the king of it. Oh my god, it's...
What happened to? What happened to you? Alright, bro, we just chill back at West Side, Coast, East Side. You know what I'm saying? What happened to you? Are you in?
Sick of play the clip, Rob, if you can find it, from Topanga Mall, where $300,000 of supplies was stolen from this place, which our office was at Warner Center Marriott across the street from Topanga Mall. This is the mall I would go to. My shopper who would pick out my clothes worked at Topanga Mall. She would pick my clothes. I would go there and I would buy the stuff. This is the mall. Play this clip. Check this out. Watch this here. $300,000.
I'm making my life.
California policies.
Let's go, Cali.
This is insane.
Yep.
Well, each one. Look at the guy over there doesn't know what to do. He's like, should I take the shirt or should I run?
Yeah. Wow.
Look at that, the expensive bag that's
it's
wired, that's got the anti-theft wiring to the shelves. She's just going to take the shelves with her.
Okay, pause it. Now, that's California, right? Let me tell you how stupid these policies are. Stay with me here, folks. San Francisco's Representative Kylie says crime is so out of control that, you ready? That employees are instructed not to drive to work. Can you please pull this article up, Rob? They're instructed not to drive to work. What the hell do you mean they're instructed not to drive to work? Well, because it's not safe for their employees. Who the hell says stuff like this? Are we living in a third world country? Okay, let me continue reading this. What page is this on for me to read it? That is on page 15. Okay, here we go. So, Representative Kevin Kiley, okay, California, highlights San Francisco rampant crime due to failed policies, radical politics, and public corruption, revealing that federal building employees were told to stay home due to the conditions around the building, according to a Department of Health and Human Services memo. Major businesses, including Whole Foods, Nordstrom's, T-Mobile, Saks, and Anthropology, have left San Francisco due to rising crimes, causing what Kelly describes as a total collapse in the city. Homicides, robberies, vehicle thefts have surged, leading to a population drop of 70,000 people from 2019 to 2022. The exodus from San Francisco has resulted in crime affecting affluent areas with rampant larcenies, drug crimes comparable to the 80s, and a lack of police visibility. Bad policies have consequences, and now people are paying the price for it. Tom.
Rob, roll back to that article you were just looking at. Just go back and roll up. I'm going to read one paragraph quick. In the memo, Health and Human Services advise workers to maximize the use of telework for the foreseeable future because of the conditions around 18-story building that houses various federal agencies, including Health, Human Services, and Department of Labor and Transportation. So the people that caused it are now trapped outside their castles.
Yep.
The people that caused it are now like, hey, y'all stay away from the castle here. It ain't safe. This blows me away. This is not government coming in there and saying, hey, you got a really bad situation here. We got to protect our people. Get away from the embassy that's in this city because there's things going on here, so stay away from the embassy. This is not the government saying that. This is the freaking government saying, we want our people to stay away from our buildings because after our policies created this mess, but they don't want to own it and take the accountability for fixing it. Shocking to me. Absolutely shocking.
Yeah, I read an article, Rob, where you have to look it up, Rob. It's all good. They told Nancy Pelosi, like, don't come to this federal building because it's basically getting overrun. I saw the outside area, Tom. It's just all junkies, crackheads, everybody's outside. But then think about it, Tom. She can't go home because when she is home or when she's not there, there's a butt-naked guy that's running in there and trying to, have coffee with her husband.
Because there's a certain
normal Tuesday.
That's a Tuesday in the Pelosi house.
Yeah, because there's a musician in her driveway saying it's hammer time.
I'll tell you what. This is why I love Florida. Okay, let me tell you something, buddy. We've been talking about Snow White and all the Disney stuff, and I'm gonna use a little Three Bears analogy. You go too far left, you end up in fucking San Francisco crime-ridden ridiculousness. You go too far right, you're out in
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Leia Heilpan Show. Joining me on the show today is the co-host of the #1 men's podcast in the world, Fresh and Fit. He's a master networker, and he's somebody who's tapped into everything and everyone in Miami. And you may see him rolling around Miami in his green Hurricane Evo. Fresh, welcome to the show. How are you?
That was a great intro, man. I love that.
I was stressed about it. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking I might need to do this 3 times, but I nailed that.
10 out of 10. Let's go.
Thank you. How are you?
Pretty good. It's Friday night.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Thank you so much for coming on. So we had Myron on a few weeks ago, and I got his side of everything and how, Fresh and Fit started, because I have to say, I think you guys have just revolutionized content completely. You've become like the gold standard of content creation, in my opinion. There we go. Yeah, cough, cough, copycats. So I'd love to hear your side of the story. How did everything start, essentially? How did you and Myron meet? How did Fresh and Fit come about?
So, to go back in time, it's funny because back then I was so focused on being YouTuber and being successful. I prank videos, I did like vlogs, I did whatever I could to make content to try to blow up, And then I figured out a way to go viral online by using certain methods. And I did 3 major videos of Gold Digger pranks.
No. Gold Digger pranks? Yes, I do. Yeah.
So when you get a Lambo, you get your friend Lambo, buy, you say, hey, get a ride, let me get this regular car, pull up the Lambo, I want to get in now. Long story short, I did 3 of those videos that blew up all stars. Crazy. got a little buzz in Miami. And then I did an interview with a friend of mine, Solar TV84, brought me on talking about my lifestyle, I was doing Instagram, and then I got a friend of mine in Miami as well, she's my games. So we did fitness videos back then, I was doing prank videos, for dinner, like an hour, summer interests, real estate, girls, dating, all that stuff. And so you know what? It's our own thing. Before you know it, we did a personal show at my house, this trip as well. And then we liked it. We get some good sauce, some good game. We like dating advice. People loved it. Did it once a week, twice a week, and then there was history getting stupid.
That's crazy. I actually didn't know that you did those gold digger videos. I've definitely seen them then, because I remember years ago seeing it and thinking it was so funny. So that's incredible that it's you.
They kind of cringe, but that's the fast, right?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, that's how you have to blow up on social media. I mean, I look at some of my content and I'm like, oh, that's cringe, but it's what it is. But yeah, I was saying, you know, in the intro that you're just so tapped into everything going on in Miami. I see on Instagram that, you know, you're at this show, that place, you're here, you're there. So how are you so tapped into everything?
It's a secret, my friend.
No, you gotta tell us.
So I think networking is important because most people, they go through life and they think they can do it for themselves or lone wolf. I think that's on some level good, because on some level you need a team. And I think personally you meet, I just saw in Miami, it's all who you know and then who knows you. So I was very sometimes people that were a certain status, a certain level, and me myself was kind of broke back then. I was doing Chick-fil-A, you know, making phone calls, kind of like low level type of thing. I knew one
From where?
Yeah, so that was like 7 years ago. And then I was like, okay, cool. People like on the street. So one day I was studying sunset, and I saw a guy pull up in Lamborghini. I'm like, man, this thing's been me for years. Hey man,
Bro, I
don't know
suck.
what I like work. What can I say?
It's always the case.
I pull up, and so I asked him, hey bro, no, sorry to bother you, what do you do for a living? He said, I do real estate, I invest my money into real estate, major assets, cash flow, live like I want to. Really? Just I'm making buy real estate, invest into it, and then like live how I want to. Awesome. So from that day on, I did real estate.
We shall prosper.
I got the insights for like real estate. But I was okay, I don't know anybody here in Miami, which is Miami. But I meet people. Went online to meetup.com, like different real estate events, real estate activities, those, and I realized whatever I want to learn, I can go to the activities and events, go in that same space, the same environment. So I did that for business, did that for investing, real estate as well. And over time, I created like a whole like community of people that I knew coming out, different events. What happened was, being in those circles, I learned. I'm gonna know everything myself. Hey man, nothing I don't know. I would say I want to say information back and forth like that. Learning more for yourself.
Slurpity slurp slurp.
I think having that
That's so interesting because that's such a good mindset. There are so many people that come to this country and they complain, and people who are born here and they still complain and they're still broke. But you said you came here 7 years ago and you were broke, and now you have a Lambo. Wait, oh no, sorry, now you have a Target anyway.
You know what's scary though? Like being that environment.
Mercy. I go where she go.
40 years old, 50 years old, still doing the same job.
Right.
2 years. I'm like, this is scary to me because like you've been in your whole life, you're still working the same job. That's scary. So just like I didn't want to be that person, and I knew coming here, either I make it or I don't. There's no way back. So that was it.
That's like the epitome of the American dream. Yeah. And everyone says that it's dead, but clearly it's not. Yeah, that's amazing. That's so fascinating to me. And throughout that journey, because I know you said you did the gold digger pranks, you were working at Chick-fil-A, you were doing just like multiple things. What was your most successful venture before Fresh and Fit?
So I will say this: working at Xqc was my most successful venture because back then I didn't know how to monetize or kind of actually get traction with different side businesses. So I knew having a job was stable. But luckily for me, this job actually gave me at that job, I could work from like 6 a.m. to 12 midnight, 6 days a week because you can't work 7 days in a row, that's illegal. But 6 days a week I can work from like 6 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m., like 12 midnight. So I did that for 2 years basically, and I didn't take any breaks. I said, hey, let's go clear, let's go out. And nah, bro, I want to focus and get my money up first because I was broke. And during that time period, I'll look at YouTube videos about, once again, real estate, investing, so to learn while I was working this job. However, I realized as well, being this consistent at a job, I was not getting to where I wanted to be, but I was saving money. But in the interim, like I said earlier, I was learning about how to invest. So the time I took doing this job, I made success because back then I could actually focus on doing one thing and learn at the same time. That's all I would say.
But I just think that mindset is so commendable because a lot of men, and I know you talk about this on your podcast, you know, everyone's a victim, nobody wants to do this. So how do you inspire other people to take responsibility of their lives and just basically do what you did? You know, you saw somebody with a nice car and a white girl and you were like, I want that. So how do you inspire other men to do that?
I actually think that you need to find a why you want to do it because I can tell you all day, yeah, go be successful, go be the man of honor, about man of value, but you don't want it at this point. So you have to understand why you want it. Family, self, girls, maybe for like just to have money, not be broke. Whatever that is, figure out why you want to do it and then go from there. But I'll say this. I saw it's possible seeing it face to face. So I'm from Barbados. So back there there's no like Lamborghinis, no like Ferraris, just like Toyota Corolla, I might say Mitsubishi Evo.
Beautiful women though, no?
Yeah, beautiful women.
Yeah,
of course.
beautiful.
That's where Rihanna's from.
Yeah.
We went to the same school, by the way.
Did you?
Hilarious.
Oh wow, she's very beautiful.
Yeah, she is. But you know, back then I couldn't see what success was, or for example, what I thought was possible. So just seeing it in real life, touching it, like I tell people all the time, you want a Lamborghini, you want a lifestyle, go sit in one, touch it, feel it, actually feel the power of manifesting. Because I think if you can manifest it, you really want it, actions towards those like thoughts, and actually will lead to habits, lead to lifestyle, leads to success. I think personally, if you want to have a successful lifestyle, touch it, feel it, be around it. Okay, it's possible. If you can do it, why can't I?
The law of proximity.
There we go.
And I love that. And my brother and I, we feel the same way because, you know, we come from England and you don't, I mean, there are some nice places in London for sure, but like, you don't really see Lambos, you know, and the other day I just left my apartment and there's just like a Lambo just there in front of me. And I'm not like money crazy like men are, but like, it's not bad to wake up and see a Lambo in your front, you know, right where you live. It's nice.
You know what it is? It's more like, it's possible. And
yeah.
For example, me myself, like, my goal was always having like nice cars, but Lambo means for me, okay, I saw a vision, I saw something that I wanted to achieve, and of course I love cars as well, but it's more like having that in mind from 5 years ago, like, okay, I'm starting from the bottom, but eventually I'll get there. So now I feel like I can do anything, I achieve it. And it could be either a house, it could be status or financial status, whatever it is to you, if you achieve it, I guarantee you from there on out, you feel like you're like convinced.
Anna, do you think was Fresh and Fit as successful as you thought it would be, or did you have no idea that this show was gonna just blow up as it has?
Bro, you will not believe this. You get this, right? I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool. We're just gonna talk to guys about dating,
yeah,
a little fun here and there, but don't make it that big. But what happened was we saw people had a need for it, and with that need, they start to share with their friends, their family, uncles, cousins, brothers, programs. I'm like, viral. And then I did a video talking about we should punish women for bad behavior. It's a classic one everyone knows about, and TikTok was going crazy at that time. So it was like, oh wow, that one's viral. Newspapers.
Get off my property.
So I'm like, damn, now we're hitting the limelight. But that rise to like, I guess like, I want to say 70 fame, just showed me that, okay, cool. Fucking with me is everyday thing. I was behind the scenes as well, some stuff I saw I could be done in my prior experience. For example, networking meetings, CEOs, companies, okay, how to go viral on YouTube. And over time, we just kept building upon that, and then Marion's talking points, and it went boom. But we had no idea it was going to be like that at all. No idea.
How has your relationship with women changed as Fresh and Fit has become more successful?
Ooh. Okay, so I actually love women. I love
I'm sure you do.
being around women. I love being in their environment. I just love feminine energy. However, I'll say this. I had no idea girls didn't, well, I want to say, care about men's likes. I thought maybe they might have a little bit of sympathy, a little bit of empathy, but they really don't have much.
It's just so...
Because they can feel sorry for you, but they really don't care that much. So I think that I understand how they operate. So hit it like happen. So for example, I was like, oh, she should care about how I feel, but it's about her first, then you. So I think on some level, understanding that, I have freedom because now I don't get mad. I don't get upset. Okay, that's how she is. Cool. I don't take it personally. And I think guys get mad because they don't understand. And they're like, oh, well.
And do you feel like that has allowed you to do better with women? Because now, you know, you're not, let's say, rising to her her BS, her emotions, her whatever.
I think for example, the girl's gonna be dating me. Okay, we're going where I want to go. Not because.
What do you mean? Do you mean like restaurant-wise, or just like life direction?
So I'm that kind of. I'm gonna plan. We go. We do because for one, I'm paying for it, of course. Actually on a date. Secondly, I know the environment, I know the landscape. I have a good experience. So I'm gonna say, hey, you're being attractive. Let's go out. She says yes. We give it 8. I'm here, or we'll meet at the spot, and I feel like but then at that point, someone goes, oh, you know what? I want to go here. So that changes the whole dynamic because now it's like, you want to change the date, you want to set the date yourself. No. But I think as a man, you should know from start to finish what you want to do, what you're about.
So can you explain that to me a bit more? Because I find, and we'll get into this, the women on your show a little confusing to me. I feel like they're not the typical women. I think they're an extreme type of woman. Yeah. So we'll get into that. But when you say, okay, I say we're going here, and she's like, no, I want to go there. What is she saying no to? Is it like, oh, I'd rather go to a different restaurant, or I'd rather do a different activity? For example, like say you're like, oh, we're going kayaking, and she's like, no, I want to go for dinner. You know what I mean? So what's the difference?
Just as a general rule, I would say if you're planning the date, you set the tone. The tone to change that. That's fine. For the first encounter, I'm going to do it because once again, I asked you on a date. You didn't ask me on a date. So if I'm planning things from the get-go, hey, you know what? That's a cool suggestion, but we'll go here for now. She says no. Oh, part ways is what it is. I think as a man, you set the tone from the very beginning, and obviously take her. I want to say thought into consideration, and eventually, you know what? We'll go there eventually. At the beginning, we're going where I want to go. And I say, I'm going there anyway. You're a +1.
Yeah. Like if she's allergic to seafood and you say, let's go to a seafood restaurant, obviously you're not going to force her to go to a seafood restaurant.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
You got to have some level of like, I want to say respect. But at the same time, as a man, you need, I want to say interactions, and then from there you plan to do.
So what's the problem with that? Why would a woman have a problem with that?
You'd be surprised. I think a lot of
Here we
women
go.
think that they, well, for one, she doesn't like you like that. She's not really that interested into you.
Yes.
Either free food or a good time, which I understand. But I think as a guy, you need to be aware so you don't fall into that trap. You know?
Yeah, okay. And does that happen often?
Oh, not to me. I'm just saying in general.
No, but in general, because this is something that I've heard on the podcast as well, and I hear a lot in like the manosphere space, that women are happy to go out with men that they're not interested in just to get a free meal. That to me is like the most insane thing in the world.
It happens. I think women just want
Dude, stop.
I mean, like, if someone says girls just want to have fun.
Yeah.
It's true because, once again, I can get free food and get a club set up for me, free drinks, I can get a trip or a tour somewhere, I can get like a experience for free. Why not? And imagine this, like, I want to say some girls have multiple options, which means they have a guy that takes them for food, some for drinks, some for just sex, some for a trip, some for money, pay the bills. So they have access to multiple guys. So if you're not aware from who you are as a man, you just tolerate anything, well, you know, use one of those categories, which is not what you want.
Yeah, that makes sense. And the women on your podcast, I was always like really taken back, and I say this every time I talk about your podcast. No, what I say is that I don't know women like this. Like my friends, I promise you, are actually really sweet. And if a man's like, let's go for a coffee date, my friends will be like, yeah, that would be really lovely, thank you. You know, whereas like now I'm hearing there are these women getting like flown out here, flown out there, and it just sounds like a lot to me. So from your opinion, do you think that like most women are like the women that you see on your show?
I'm gonna be honest.
Be honest.
I would say this, all sense of clarity, all sense of truthfulness. No.
Okay.
However, we take women from everywhere. So not just Miami, it's from New York, Vegas, California. Is a general behavior that this is a common thought for women. Not everyone, of course. Like I said before, some women are different because you find women anywhere you live. It doesn't matter America, Colombia, it doesn't really matter. However, I'm just gonna say, as a general, like I want to say consensus, some women just offer them their own needs. This means if I want to set up a date with a woman, I mention coffee or I mention like tea. If she's more, you know what, I want to have fun, have a good time, I'll pass on that. Which I understand because, once again, you want to have fun, you want to enjoy life. However, if she really likes you, if she wants to spend time with you, get to know you better, it doesn't matter where you take her. I think that level of, like, I want to say, affectional, like, desire They see like, okay, we're gonna interact. Versus, oh well, you're not taking me here. Well, I don't want to go out then because you know what, you're so hot. I'll take you there. It's like now you're under her frame, and it's like, if you like you, probably not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I think that's a really good way to look at it. I'd happily do nothing with someone that I thought was amazing. So
I know girls that would literally walk in the park.
Yeah.
Just talk.
my boy. You messed up, my boy. You messed up, my boy. You messed up, my boy. My boy, you messed up, my boy. No. It's 15 now, my boy. It's 15 now, my boy. That's crazy, bro. He came right at me. Y'all saw that? That's crazy, boy. Yeah, it's 15, my boy. Look. It's 15, bro. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, my boy. It's 15. Look. It's 15, my boy. I don't play around. 15. You know what I'm saying? It's 15, bro. Alright. I don't want to play no more. Cause I don't wanna go another day without you, my boo.
what a guy that they actually like versus like go on a expensive dinner, go to a club, pop bottles. Like you can't really bond with somebody.
Popping bottles in the club.
Yeah, exactly. And
Like
you know,
a
Fresh and Fit is really
blizzard.
dedicated to improving men. So what would you say the biggest problem with men is today in 2023?
I think men's biggest problem is understanding that like in this life you only get what you work for.
Yeah.
And I think people want things, microwave mentality, quick and easy right now. And for example, guys want to get girls, but it's a whole process to get girls because you can get a girl now, can you retain her? Unless you get a girl being broke, your child, whatever, Tyrone, she probably won't stay. So my thing is like, guy needs to level up all areas of life: fitness, mindset, money, status. And if you're really good about it, I want to say social like awareness, because guys will go on dates and they like get some cues, they don't understand how women really interact. Or for example, people in general, the things like our networking, meeting people in the very beginning.
What is your profession?
Trainers, sometimes it's work and people, and I know that that one's a really difficult one to have boundaries around because you maybe cannot control
What's up, Rashashas? So I was reading through all of y'all's comments in the last video, and to be honest with you, I was actually really shocked to see how many of you guys showed support more than I ever really thought, to be honest. So I just wanted to say I do truly appreciate it. And I was actually at the Gymshark Lift LA event this weekend, and while hanging out with Ismail, I don't know if you guys have Ismail, the IFBB pro that absolutely dominated me in the calisthenics competition. He was there doing little posing classes with Ryan Terry, and he and I were just talking about like our bodybuilding competitions and competing and like what our plans were.
Okay, I changed my mind with you here. Yeah. All right,
And he and I were just talking about like our bodybuilding competitions and competing and like what our plans were. And like I realized that like bodybuilding is really fucking silly. And like we go on stage to like we just work so hard, blood, sweat, and tears, to go on stage, ass cheeks out, in a tan, to be judged by a bunch of dudes. But I kind of want to know Ismail's opinion on that.
Estar ahí, no sé. Me divagué mucho, pero creo que respondí su pregunta.
Sí. So Ismail had a very long answer, so I'll do my best to go ahead and remember everything that he said, but he's pretty much saying that there's a lot of hard work, a lot of hard effort that you have to put into it. And then some of the things that in a way take away from that is the fact that it's such a visual sport. Like everything relies on how you look. So you could have been the hardest worker, but if you just don't look good, all your hard work unfortunately doesn't mean anything. It all depends on what the judges are looking for, and each show is going to have a different judge. But with him, he just focuses on, you know, doing what he can, and then also like analyzing what they're looking for to the best of his abilities, and then from there he can create this ideal physique in his mind of what he wants to achieve. And he brought up the comparison of like when you want something, or like when you want a specific car, for example, like he mentioned a Jeep. Let's say you want a Jeep, everywhere you go now you're just going to see a bunch of Jeeps everywhere, and that's just because you have conditioned yourself to see what you want. So that's the same with bodybuilding. Like you start analyzing the top physiques in your division, and you're seeing that all the time, and eventually it's going to get to a point where you can start creating that for yourself and really achieving that physique that you want.
Nice.
That's the voice crack.
You got me feeling deep right now. But in bodybuilding, we are all striving for one goal. The thing that I think bodybuilding has that's more relatable than really any other sport, even other sports incorporate this into their practice, and that's training and dieting for a better self and a better body. Training and dieting. That's the foundation of bodybuilding. And every sport incorporates this to some extent, right? Whether or not you're training for performance, strength,
Luckies.
for appearance, or a stronger mind. How many people in your life don't want a nice body, or don't want to have more confidence in?
Hold on, guys, we gotta watch Team USA real quick.
If only I had 3 chances to do so many things in my lifetime. Off we go. The United States in blue. The Greek national team is in white, and it is Jalen Brunson at the controls with Bridges. And now Ingram. Fading jumper, and he knocks it down over Ioannis Papapetrou at 6'9".
Form is solid, very good at the rim as well.
This is Waka, who's been a very strong point guard. He is an elite distributor for this Greek team.
You got to keep him outside. Don't let him turn the corner. How about this right away?
Right off the glass. Speaking of turn of the corner, you get a 2 more there from Anthony Edwards.
Ragavopoulos with a great cut to the foul line.
Gets the switch with Papagiannis. They got a major mismatch with Kessler down low. Brunson into the paint with the turnaround.
So good in that lane. Vintage Villanova. And just a little head bob. And knocking that shot down, a little gamble. He's done by
Brunson. Trying to step in front of Kalaitzakis that time to Brunson. You got multiple ball handlers out there for the United States. You see the hands of Greece trying so.
Oh, you're too small.
Brunson got it to go as he blew past Kalaitzakis.
Well, you had mentioned the strength, able to take that right up.
Halliburton trying to cross. This is nice defense out on the perimeter by Lutzis.
They've created some problems for the USA.
17 points off of 15 U.S. turnovers. Brunson, oh my goodness, the maneuvering by Brunson.
Maneuver.
Nobody at home. Much depth.
What is your profession?
Paris, when he was in there, he just thought like, I want to be in the Mr. Olympia one day. Like, I want to be on that stage, and I want to like leave a legacy behind.
Interview. Oh Maui Wowie, oh Maui Wowie, oh Maui Wowie, oh Maui Wowie, oh Maui Wowie.
Let this be known, if you ever take a fight against Dillon Danis, nobody is safe, specifically if you have a wife/girlfriend.
I just love my dog. Just how we roll. What it is. How we.
He started spinning the V, made him recon. Fuck Nazi, he dead. Fuck Noah, got kicked in his head. Think he a bitch, got shot in his leg, and I'm smoking on smelly, no lower instead. Wait, paint the whole city red. I go dummy like Eddie and Ed. One of them died in the other. He started spinning the V, made him recon. Fuck Nazi, he dead. Fuck Noah, got kicked in his head. Think he a bitch, got shot in his leg, and I'm smoking on smelly, no lower instead. Wait, paint the whole city red. I go dummy like Eddie and Ed. One of them died in the other. He started.
And my man, thank you to my man.
And my man, thank you to my man.
I was so bad. I was so bad. I was so bad.
Yeah, I guess I got burnt, take a IC. Whoa, I just let. Yeah, I guess I got burnt, take a IC. Whoa, I just let.
Where's our TV challenge?
Yeah,
oh, that's crazy.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Oh, people said that Depot shit get that Depot.
Still got a motherfucker.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Pass me the fucking microphone, cause about like everyone that's specifically Bay Area Asians and specifically like, you know, like long acrylic.
What are you doing tonight?
Working
Till night?
till 11 p.m.
What you doing after that?
I have class at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
What you doing tomorrow night? Till what time?
11 p.m.
What you doing after that?
Going to bed because I have class at 8 a.m.
What you doing Thursday night?
Closing.
Till what time?
11 p.m.
What you doing after
That's
that?
crazy. Alright, I'll see y'all later.